The card's been stacked. They had Pettis and Cowboy on the undercard.
Oh,
I saw the very end of that. Is that a Colton I hear?
is this a Devon I see? Is this a
Oh
Theriault I
my
see?
god!
This is.
Damn, you look cute, man. What's happening?
Man, nothing too much. I'm already excited for this main card. It's been a pretty insane early prelims.
Did you watch the Bryce Mitchell fight? Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that was
easy. That was the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen in a while. Like the most dominant performance I've seen in a long time. He's gotten so much better from just from the Ultimate Fighter. And what has he had? Like 1 or 2 fights since that?
Yeah, I think that was his third fight. I think. No, he's 5-0 now. So 5-0 in the UFC.
Yes.
Yeah, I want him versus. I think I texted it to you, Ryan Hall. I think that'd be fun.
I don't know.
Wait,
don't get me wrong. I love Ryan Hall.
Yeah, Ryan. Yeah, they're 145.
Okay, I thought he was 155. Okay, so 145. Yeah, that would be super interesting. No one wants to fight him.
Yeah, he's scary, man.
Why would you want to fight Ryan Hall? He doesn't bring a big paycheck, and he'll break your leg. Like, why would you want to fight that?
Very fair point. Very. To cook him to the bone, and to get those camo shorts. I'm so excited. I hope he comes out with. Oh man, I ran out of White Claws. We're on the old berry blast.
I've got the good old proper 12.
Oh.
Yeah. I have 2 shots of that left, so I feel I'll save that for the main event. It got Blair Doyle's approval.
Proper 12 got Blair Doyle's approval?
Yeah, something you don't know a lot about.
Come on, dude. Do you guys know how to get the mini view of Skype in your window, so I can see a little picture of you guys while I'm watching the fights?
Are you only on one monitor, or?
Yeah.
I have both monitors going here.
I found something that'll work, actually. This does the trick just nicely. All right, here. I'm going to be right back, guys. Give me 2 seconds.
All right.
Out of this whole... You bought the pay-per-view, eh?
Yeah, I bought the pay-per-view. I didn't want to risk any stream issues on this one. I remember literally one of the last pay-per-views I remember watching. I was at a buddy's house, and we were gonna go to a bar and watch it, but then we were like, screw it, let's just stay inside, find a stream. And I was like on the floor right next to the laptop that was plugged into the TV, like the entire night, just refreshing, and not having that for tonight. This is 100% the best card UFC's had
since UFC 100, I think. Yeah. It's crazy, man. 2 title fights through a pandemic. Like, I just assumed they were going to do fight nights until this thing figured itself out. But,
like,
it's a big boy.
Literally, I'd say once or twice a year, there's like a card that you go like, oh my God, I absolutely cannot wait for this one. And like, but then even on those ones, the last couple fights, for most people, it's kind of like, who the fuck is this guy? But then literally every single fight on this card is just insane.
Yeah, I don't like this being on the main card, but I get it, but I don't like it.
I get it, but I kind of wish Pettis and Cowboy made the main card over this.
Yeah.
You think that's Dana just trying to push heavyweights?
Or Greg Hardy.
But I mean, like, I would.
It's actually a good idea, though, because, like, you think about it, how many football fans aren't, like, they're not watching football right now, they're not watching basketball or anything, so it forces them to kind of buy the pay-per-view, right? So people are buying it just for like
it's kind of like the first Ultimate Fighter finale when just everybody's kind of tuning into it on TV because nothing else is on.
Not finished? Is his tattoo not fully colored in?
Ooh.
Greg Hardy, look at the back. On the back, it's like
It looks like it's just not colored in there. Looks like he's got a pattern going from the front to the back, and it isn't finished.
Oh shit! He still has a sweater on for me.
Oh no, dude! And you bought the pay-per-view, huh?
Yeah.
Out of the game.
I bought the pay-per-view and I'm behind.
That's right. You're not gonna have to deal with the downstream every like 10 minutes.
Oh, perfect. Oh. Yeah, I'll be honest. Out of this entire card, though, there was two people I didn't know who they were, and yet there was Span and then Hardy's opponent. So I said Hardy by first round knockout, but have absolutely no idea De Castro's capabilities whatsoever.
He's legit. He knocked out Tafa on his last fight. That being said, like the fight's in Florida, so every issue Greg Hard's ever had has been cardio. But he trains out of Florida, so he's in his backyard. So I don't know if that'll be an issue.
Fuck, I forgot about the old puffer incident. Oh, that was one of the better things I've ever seen in between rounds.
The best was him just trying to justify it. Like that, I love that. Like no, the commissioner said it was fine.
Deny. Half the time it works every time. 60%. Fuck.
60% of the time it works every time, boys. Black Panther.
Oh man, my stream is very laggy.
Mine's not bad. Just my webcam. That's the only thing I need to sort out. Colton, I gotta say, your webcam setup, you're looking good right now, dude. Your lighting's working for you. Your stream is smooth. Where I feel like I'm laggy as shit.
How do you feel about these pillows behind me? Do you like the pink?
I think they're nice and cute. I think that you might need a few more pillows. I'd prefer a more pillow to actual seat space ratio.
That's good for you, Devon?
That's perfect. So where's this guy from?
Feel comfy.
Whatever
flag?
Country that is.
I've never seen that flag on the right.
I was gonna say I definitely don't recognize either of those two behind him.
One's Portugal.
Yeah, one's Portugal. The other one I don't know. The one on the right I don't know.
Moncton?
Fall River, apparently. Look.
Oh, wow.
Fighting out of Fall River. All right.
Fighting out of Creighton Park, Nova Scotia. Wow.
If I ever saw a UFC fighter fighting out of Fall River, Nova Scotia, 100% of my money that I have in my bank account is getting placed on a bet. For sure. First round knockout.
Life savings, first round knockout, Fall River, every day.
And I was just thinking about like shitty streams.
Greg Hardy's big, dude. Oh.
And
oh no! I just realized, Colton, we're gonna be commentating what's happening before you see it.
Oh man! And I'm about to pull up a stream with my pay-per-view. Gonna mute my pay-per-view. Putting in some work here.
Are you on the same website, Devon, or did you switch?
I'm on the same one.
Yeah.
Mine is for everyone watching out there. It is crackstreams.com. Crackstreams.com, providing the good streams right now. Oh. Artie's a big boy.
Yeah, I'm refreshing mine. Mine just froze.
Hardy is part of the Tick Boy Bike Club, for sure.
But do you see his tattoo on his back now? Can you see that? Do you see how it looks like partly finished? It's a weird thing to do going into a fight.
Or maybe that was part of the plan to just
throw off the opponent.
Have you thinking? Yeah, these are two large men.
Yeah. I don't know. Greg Hardy might get knocked out, dude.
Castro kind of reminds me of Hunt a little bit.
Yo, Sergey, you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here. I'm just trying to get this thing up and running. My crack stream just broke.
Hey, Colton, would you go so far as to say Castro might be the Black Mark Hunt?
I'd go as far as to say that for sure. Oh man, yeah, I'm really clearly seeing this outline tattoo right now. That is, yeah, super unfinished.
Mm-hmm. Oh. The crowd is so quiet, I can hear the coaches perfectly. There's no crowd. There's no crowd.
2 people in attendance.
Oh yeah, that's crazy? Look at everyone wearing masks, except for Joe Rogan in the background there.
It's funny because Joe Rogan's like shaking their hands and stuff after the fight.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's like doesn't care.
My favorite thing was in like one of the first 2 fights, in between rounds, like one of the coaches it was showing, I was like, okay, they're doing a great job social distancing. And then one of the first 2 fights, the coaches in between the first or second round, to give advice, just pulls down his mask and starts talking right in his face. I was like, we were doing so well, and then just throw out all this shit. All right, I'm trying to pull up crack stream, so I'm not so far behind on this.
I think Devon's the only one that's working. Mine's not working at all. I haven't watched a minute of this fight. Like, I saw him walk in.
There's a minute left into the first round, so we're fine. Colton, you got it.
I'm still watching the pay-per-view, but I'm almost have crack streams up.
I may need to play.
Like, what is the time frame of the fight for you right now, Devon?
1:14.
Okay.
Greg Hardy's looking all right.
Okay. Would you give him the first or?
There's a minute left in the first, and it's turning towards him. I'd still give it to De Castro, but Hardy's starting to make a case.
Did you guys watch? Did either one of you watch the Pettis Cowboy fight?
No, I caught the very end of it, and then the stream crashed.
Cowboy was like everyone's. I mean, I'm looking up Twitter and stuff. I had it going to Cowboy, but I thought it was biased because I'm a Cowboy fan. But everyone's upset with it. They thought Cowboy won.
Oh, so Pettis. Pettis won decision?
Split, yeah.
Yeah, I only saw like the first 30 seconds of it. And it seemed like Cowboy was going out like he had like something to prove since that Connor loss.
Yeah, he fought great. He got an eye poke there in the 3rd round, but I mean, outside of that, it was a good fight. It was close. Did you watch the Nico Price fight, right?
The Price one, I only caught the 3rd. That one, man. I'm really excited to go watch that one back.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Did they just beat the shit out of each other the first 2 rounds?
Yeah. So it was. I had Nico Price winning it until he got his face rearranged. His face.
What did I miss earlier?
I was gonna say it looked like he was holding his own for being against someone who was clearly so much better technically, but his face just near the end just started looking so beat up. And then
Greg Hardy is so sweaty. Holy shit. Oh, his leg looks messed up.
Okay, where is this crack stream? Oh, service unavailable.
Yeah. If you keep trying to reload it, it'll work eventually, but
oh yeah, those are some hard leg kicks.
Oh, dude, his leg is starting to collapse on him. Oh, he's throwing him back.
So Devon, won't lie, may or may not have about like 5 different accounts on BJJ Fanatics. And during the pandemic, when certain instructors released like free codes to get like any of their instructionals for free. You could do it for like one instructional. So I went onto my many accounts and I downloaded quite a few. And so I have like literally probably 150 hours of jiu-jitsu instructionals on my account right now, on my many accounts. So all I have to say is you better keep watching that back.
Yo, have you gone back and rolled with like Sean or those guys yet?
No, man, I can't. I still haven't been able to do anything. I'm still all messed up. I finally supposedly was about to be like all good to go. I just had to get like a nerve block shot, and then so I had like my specialist appointment all booked, and then they shut down a day before I had my appointment because of the pandemic.
Oh.
So, like as soon as everything opens up, I'm sure I'll get in right away, and then
you'll probably be like number one on the list.
Yeah.
Is it still the hernia? Is that still what's going on?
No, it wasn't.
Or is it the little misters?
It was. Well, yeah, it was that. But turns out it was just like nerve damage and just like inflammation from that. So I just have to go get a shot that makes the nerves dead or something.
I'll just start taking testosterone, man. All those problems will go away.
I'll a quick TRT.
Yeah, a quick cycle. You'll be fine.
Quick Joe Rogan cycle.
I'm surprised he went to the fight. Like he was like just talking about how he didn't want to go and all this stuff, but he's there.
Oh man, Greg's leg is so beat up.
Dude, it doesn't look good, man. Ooh. Castro's still firing, but he's not. I don't know.
He has some explosive speed for a heavyweight, man.
He moves quick. It's kind of scary.
Okay, what are you guys at? What minute?
210, 209, 208.
248.
I'm 242. So Devon's way ahead, but
I'll spoil it for you guys. Don't worry. Holy shit! No. I'll have to wait till I see something happen, and then 30 seconds later, I'll say it.
Man, I was talking to Houston Alexander, and that was fun. And he's a fun guy to talk to.
Dude, what's he doing now? Like, he's
a DJ, which I think is kind of cool. He was doing that even before he got involved in MMA. He's like trains fighters. His MMA, he started a foundation called the Houston Alexander Foundation. So pretty much goes to school and talks to them about like art and hip hop and fighting and all that stuff. So kind of neat. But he was fun to talk to. I really like talking to him.
That is really cool, man. So he's trying to show kids how to have like a creative way to express themselves.
Exactly.
Keep them out of trouble.
Yeah.
That's cool. I like that.
Yeah, I've talked to some pretty cool people. It's a lot of fun.
Hey, Colton, you hear that he talked to a world championship boxer?
Oh, yeah, no. I'm on the call right now.
Oh, shit.
Lucky there's a monitor between us right now, guys. Got to keep 6 feet apart or else. Whew.
Yeah, I'd be down to spar again once this is all over. Once you're healed.
Once the tater tots are all good.
You compete, don't you? Don't you, Colton?
I haven't had any fights yet. I've always wanted to have one, but hopefully that'll come soon.
Jiu-jitsu.
Yeah, jiu-jitsu is what I meant, yeah.
Yeah. How many fights have I had? A good old 4. Lost big old 0-4, but we're on the come up. These 150 jiu-jitsu hours of instructional DVDs, they're gonna change me.
Devon's undefeated in Muay Thai. I wish I was there to see that fight.
Undefeated, baby. 2-round fight. 2 1-minute rounds.
Flew all the way to Thailand, foreign
Flew all the way to Thailand. Got drunk at a bar.
I'm so sad I didn't get to fight there that night.
Dude,
the first night we were there.
I was so scared the first night we were there. I was terrified.
Oh, yeah, you were sitting there, Devon, the first night. He was like, okay. He was like judging me. He was like, yeah, Colton, why won't you go in there? Colton, go in the next guy. And the whole time, Devon's sitting there silent as well, because everyone the first night we were there legitimately was like 200 pounds. And I was like, okay, like, you know, mere 120 walking in there.
We were trying to spot people in the bar for Colton to be like, Colton, go ask that guy if he'll go up and fight with you.
And then one guy who was like, he was like closer to my size, but definitely still had some pounds on me. He was like saying he didn't know how to fight, but I knew he was lying. And then so I was like, okay, like I don't think I'm gonna go against this guy. And then they're like, all right, anyone want to fight this guy? And Adam was super drunk at the time, sitting next to us in the bar, and he just raised his hand, and we look over, and then Adam's in the ring fighting this guy, and that was one of the funniest things I've ever seen.
Yeah, both Colton and I pushed out the first night, and then Adam fought. And he did really well. He held his own, man.
Even listen to us in rounds.
Do you want to go back and fight, or?
No. I don't know. If I
want to go back to Thailand so bad.
I want to go back to Thailand. I don't know if I'd go back to fight. I'd want to train a lot more.
Well, you won yours, Devon.
Yeah.
Do you remember that morning we were leaving Koh Tao to go to Koh Phi Phi? And we were leaving to get to the ferry at like 4:35 in the morning or something like that, after Adam had stayed out and almost gotten
after the secret party he went to, where like all the power on the island went out. Adam goes, all right, guys, I found a secret party. I'm going. And Colton and I were like, no, dude, this place is nicknamed Murder Island. You go have fun. I'm exhausted. I want to go to sleep. Colton was like, I'm feeling the same way. I'm exhausted. I'm going to go to sleep. So I was like, all right, I met this girl today. I'm leaving off on Murder Island and going to a secret party. So we're like, all right, whatever. Adam leaves for maybe 20 minutes, and all the power on the island goes out. And he didn't show back up to to the place we were at for another 5 hours. So Colton and I were both like, I guess he's dead. Like, do we keep going on with the trip? Like, what do we do?
The funniest thing about Adam being at that secret party was he finally, after we got a hold of him, he FaceTimed us or something, like FaceTime video, and I guess FaceTime is video. And so then he was like, yeah, I'm at this crazy party. And we're like, oh yeah, we don't hear any music. We don't see anybody.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he calls us. It is dead silent. There's no noise.
And we're like, I feel like you get out of there, Adam. You're gonna die tonight.
Oh.
Greg Hardy looks good. His stance is awkward. He leans forward a bit, but he looks good. It looks like he's holding his own.
He's holding his own in the fight, but every single time he throws a punch, I feel like he's leaving the world's biggest opening.
Yeah.
Also, you guys are about to experience a very awkward exchange. I think Colton just saw it. It remains awkward.
Oh.
Yeah.
Sometimes you get a punch the thigh.
I'm just gonna hold your ankle for a second.
Herb's gonna stand him up.
Oh.
Dude, do you know what position Hardy played? Do you know what he did in the NFL?
Running back?
That's a big ass running back, dude.
Kicker?
Kicker, yeah.
Yeah, kicker.
I know 3 positions: kicker, running back, and wide receiver.
Kicker?
I don't think
my guess is D-line or linebacker. That's my guess. I'm gonna look this up.
Yeah. Do you have a phone handy?
Yeah.
How thick are the centers? The people who hut the ball.
They're O-linemen are 300 plus easy. If you're under 300 pounds, you are light for the O-line.
Yeah, he was a defensive end.
Yeah. That's the position Isaac Berglund plays.
Crazy he went first round, man.
Why is he fighting?
Yeah. I remember watching Isaac play rugby. That was fun. I remember once he just picked up a guy and instead of tackling him, just like picked him up and just ran him like fucking 40 yards back and put him down.
Yeah,
Isaac
is
that guy's athletic. That guy knows how to use his body.
He didn't get brought into the NFL. They're assuming because he's too light right now. The guy weighs like 230, 240.
I saw something listed. He was like 250.
I mean, like they always inflate stats.
Football
stats are always inflated unless they're at the combine. But like, you get like if you're putting your height in for anything for football. If like me, I'm 6'1", almost 6'2". I'd say I'm like 6'3", 6'4". I weigh like 190, 195 right now. I'd say I weigh 215. Right, like those are football stats. Isaac weighs like 230, 240 easy though. Like he weighs that, and he's a freak. But he was too small.
Says he's like 5'4".
Yeah. So when Adam says he's 5'4", he'd bump that up to probably 5'4.5".
Yeah, I don't know. I love this. They're all masks, but they're hugging each other, grabbing each other's faces.
Yep.
I love it.
Man, his leg is gonna be hurting tomorrow.
I honestly don't know who won this fight.
I missed the first half of it, trying to find the stream.
The first round went to DeCastro. The last round went to Hardy because DeCastro slipped. But I don't know, man.
What are your guys' predictions on the fight? Like on the other fights, like the main event, Ferguson, Gaethje.
Man, I always have a pick for every main event, and it's normally biased, like who I favor. But even when it was like Conor versus Khabib, I was like, I feel Conor's going to win this, even though I was very aware of Khabib's talent. But I was like, Conor's going to win this. This fight, I legitimately don't know how to pick. It's either I see Gaethje knocking him out in the first or second round, because in those first 2 rounds, he literally comes out to murder you. But if it goes past 2 rounds, then Ferguson's just going to cut him up and just win.
Yeah.
But I also think Ferguson might sub him if it goes to maybe like round 4 or something. I have no idea who's going to win that fight. Like, it should be Ferguson, but it's such a scary fight for him.
Yeah, he can get tagged. Gaethje's got so much power, and Ferguson tends to leave his chin open. He's been hit by Venata, by Pettis, by everybody pretty much. So I have Gaethje second round TKO, but like you said, if he weathers the storm, I think it's Ferguson's game.
He hasn't, he hasn't lost in like a decade or something like that?
Yeah, it's crazy.
I don't know, man. I don't know about Gaethje. I know you guys love Gaethje, and he's an exciting-ass fighter. I don't know how talented he is. That being said, I think the exact same thing about Tony Ferguson. Now, this guy's a freak. He can get it done kind of anywhere, but he also can get beat kind of anywhere. Like, I don't have any faith in both of these guys fighting the best of the best. And because of that, I have no idea how to call this fight. At all. At all.
See, one thing I forget, I was watching some YouTube video and somebody mentioned it, and it kind of made a lot of sense to me is, you know, if you ever watch those Gaethje fights, he kind of, the way he goes in, like, bracing for a lot of punches, like, he goes in really with his head kind of, like, down, his hands forward. And that is how Tony sets up all of his, like, darts and tenacity and, like, that front headlock. So, yeah, I don't know. This is a scary fight for both of them because Tony...
And Gaethje can wrestle. Like, Gaethje can wrestle really well. So, like, if Tony tries to pull something there, then, like, he's opening himself up to just get taken down by Gaethje, right? And Gaethje will know how to handle himself in those situations. It's a weird fight for both of them.
I'll ask you this. who do you want to win?
I don't want Tony Ferguson to win. Fuck that guy. But I do want to see him fight Khabib. So I want Tony to win. I want Tony Khabib to happen because I finally want to see it because Khabib's going to maul him. But I don't know. I'd say I want Tony to win for that reason alone.
I want both of these guys to win, and I want both of these guys to lose. I'm going to be happy and sad at the same time, no matter the decision. So I don't even know how to feel about it. I want to see Tony Khabib, but I also want to see Khabib versus Justin, because Justin said in an interview, he goes, if one man can hold you down, two can rape you, so I don't get held down. So I trust a man that says something like that. That bold.
Did he actually say that?
Yeah, he said that in an interview. I think with like Matt Serra, and I was like, that was so real. It touched something in my heart, and I believed in him. I was like, if he faces Khabib, I kind of believe that.
Okay, I kind of want to see that. That's really funny.
You live your whole life with the mindset, no one holds me down, because if someone can hold me down and they have a friend, they can team rape me or something, like, and that's your whole mindset behind your whole life. Khabib can't hold that man down. Like, no way.
Can you imagine living your whole life thinking that everywhere you go, you see two people and you go, all right, I got to find my way out of this. What am I going to do to make sure I'm not getting held down today? I ain't getting raped today. Okay, who is this Yair Zeno?
Oh man, Biggie Boy.
Oh, Rosenstruck?
Yeah,
Rosenstruck.
He's a monster, man. He's a kickboxer. He's undefeated as an MMA fighter. He's the guy that crushed Overeem's mouth. Kind of left it dangling down here.
Oh, shit. So,
as impressive as that was, I think it was a bit lucky. I feel that Overeem was being a bit, like, relaxed at the end, and that could have led to just, like, I don't know, leaving your lip a little loose or something, and, like, that being a bit of a freak accident. But it was still absolutely crazy that his lip was just completely torn apart.
I don't think you can knock out Ngannou. Like, the guy's built like the Hulk. Like, he's made of concrete. Like, you're not hurting that guy.
He can knock anyone out, man. He can knock anyone out. I heard that guy is a freak.
Kenny Florian, he was talking on Brennan Schaub's Below the Belt, I think it was, making predictions and stuff for the fight, and he was talking about Rosenstruck or whatever his name is, and he was saying, yeah, and I think he's faced many people very similar to Ngannou. And I was like, are you kidding me? Not a chance. No one is like Ngannou. That guy is the hardest hitter I've ever seen in the heavyweight division.
So what both of these guys have in common, which is super interesting, is they have both rearranged Overeem's face in one way or another. Which
one decapitated him, though. Ngannou decapitated him.
Like this, interesting.
Yeah,
interesting.
Yeah, I love that fight. That's the one I want to like.
That's my best fight on the card.
Yeah. Assuming it's not a Derek Lewis, Francis Ngannou, then it should be fun.
Man, can you imagine another 5-round patty cake? Oh,
I'd cry. Imagine if Tony and Gaethje did that.
I remember I was at...
I do dark things on this webcam.
I was at Hannah's house. I was at my girlfriend's house. And I was like, hey, I was talking to her brother. I was like, you got to come watch this fight. This is going to be the most insane fight. If you want to see a crazy UFC fight, you don't want to have to deal with all the like technical stuff going on, this is the fight. And then I showed him Ngannou versus Lewis. Man, what a disappointment. They walked around the ring without touching each other for like 2 rounds. Wasn't it like 20 punches were thrown by round 3? Wasn't it something crazy?
Yeah, and only a handful of those landed. Like, it was
Yeah.
It's terrible.
I think it was sub 10. I think there were sub 10 strikes or something like that. It was by like the third round.
And that was Ngannou's his first fight after the Stipe loss too, right?
Yeah.
So he would have just been at an all-time confidence low. He was feeling so he was like King Kong going into that Stipe fight.
Yep.
Man, but his last fights, I mean, he knocked out Curtis Blades, Junior Dos Santos, rearranged Alistair Overeem, Cain Velasquez.
See, I wish I could they could do a redo of that Cain fight. I don't know what to think about the Cain fight because Cain, one of the best heavyweights of all time, debatably him, Stipe, but then it looked kind of like a fluke, but then it also kind of looked like he just hurt him so much that he dropped. I don't know how to feel about that fight. It was weird.
Yeah, he said he blew his knee out, but
then I also heard him in an interview kind of like half admit, oh, I rewatched it again and it kind of looked like he did like drop me and then my knee fucked up after that. But like, I don't know. It didn't. If a little bit of a healthier Cain maybe would have been a different story.
Yeah.
Well, prime Cain.
C-level Cain.
C-level Cain.
Yeah. C-level Cain. Wrestling clinic, game over. Maybe.
It's funny because I'm looking at the Ngannou fight, and I forget who it was, but he had his back up against the cage against someone, and he just grabbed his arm and like threw him to the ground and Kamared him. And I feel like that's what he's going to do this fight. He's just going to grab Jairzinho, throw him to the ground, and just with sheer strength is going to like choke him or rip his arm off. So I'm going submission with Ngannou, which is...
Are we going to see the first limb detachment in UFC history?
No, I think that happened before. I think Frank Mir and
no, he broke his arm. But no, I mean, I'm picturing him standing on... Ngannou's going to stand on his chest and grab his arm and just pull his arm off his body. Like he's pulling Excalibur from the stone.
That's exactly what's going to happen in this fight.
Man, know what's one of the funniest things I've noticed about, like, I was watching a bunch of Gaethje and Ferguson's old fights, and one thing I noticed that's hilarious, like, literally watching it, I cry laughing about Ferguson, is...
What is that? Oh,
it was me opening this.
I thought there was like a duck or something.
Yeah, I was like, why is there like a rubber duck, Sergio? What's going on here?
I tried to move it away from the mic.
But Ferguson, he does this thing, like, because one thing that makes me scared for the Ferguson fight is him sometimes when punches get landed on him, he'll turn his back, and sometimes he'll throw the the spinning elbow, but other times he'll just turn his back and then just somersault away from you. And watching him get punched in the face, spin, like turning his back in retreat, and then somersaulting away is the funniest thing I have ever seen. And I hope it happens.
So excited for this fight, man. I'm stoked.
Ooh, man, I don't know why. Like, Jeremy Stephens, super great guy. I think he's a great guy. Nothing wrong with him. But fuck that guy for no reason. I don't know why I don't like him, but fuck him.
Dude, I was thinking that you would love him.
No, I love Calvin Kattar for some reason. And I don't know what it is I love about him.
Here's the thing about Jeremy Stephens. Fun UFC facts. I have my spreadsheet open. He has the most losses in UFC history.
Jeremy Stephens?
Yeah.
What? How many?
One sec, I'll open it up. But
at Jeremy Stephens, I'm trying to love you right now, but
16 losses. 16 losses in the UFC.
In the UFC.
Yeah.
It's not the stats I'm looking for.
Damn. Do you think it's hard for these guys to get pumped up coming out here into these fights? There's no crowd? Like usually they're walking through a tunnel of people. They have everything going on, flags in their face. People are trying to get a high five just to like be like, holy fuck, I just got a high five from Jeremy Stevens. The night is done. That's the highlight of the night. That's
you should have
watched
now. You should have watched the first fight. Sam Alvey came out and like pretended to high five the crowd. He'd like point at it. Was hilarious. It was funny, but I don't know. I feel like when you're in there, you don't even notice.
Oh, when you're in there, you're not going to notice. You're probably just going to appreciate the fact you can hear your coach.
Yeah.
But I just mean like coming out like before the fight starts, this is going to be a lot more nerve-wracking, right? You don't have that false sense of security with the crowd.
For some people, though, I feel like for every fighter it'd be different. Like for someone like Conor McGregor,
yeah,
he fuels off just having 1 million Irish citizens flying out to Vegas and being in the crowd and screaming, "We fucking love you, Conor!" And but then there's other people like Cowboy who probably loves going in there in a sparring practice environment against his friend Anthony Pettis.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. It probably makes him feel way more comfortable.
Well, Dana was on I'm not sure if you guys saw it, but Dana was on a call with the guys from Barstool, and he got a text from Conor saying, "I want to fight," but he asked if there would be people in attendance because he doesn't want to fight if there's no one in the audience.
Yeah, of course.
And he could pull an $18 million gate, right? So like, you can't just not have crowds in attendance for a Conor fight.
See, I was thinking that, but I feel like depending on how long things go fanless, they might have to use him. I feel like his manager said they still might be down. Do you think Fight Island is real?
I think it's real. But I don't think it's as big as. I don't think it's what they say it is. Like I think it's just like an island that happens to have like some gym on it, and they're like, all right, let's do it there. Like I don't think they bought an island and then. Like,
all right, can you guys explain to me Fight Island? I'm out of the loop on this one. What's going on here? This sounds way too.
You haven't heard? So
No.
Dana apparently has because they can't do international fights. Dana like managed to secure an island where he's going to bring in like a hotel. There's going to be like a hotel. There's going to be a venue. So essentially, it's like a Hunger Games type thing where they have an arena, hotels, and people are going to fight on the island.
That would be incredible.
Apparently, Tony Robbins, that like motivational speaker, money dude. Apparently, he's like really into the UFC, maybe tight with Dana and somebody else. And apparently he has some like islands or shit. I've heard rumors that maybe they secured something through him, but I'm not completely sure of that.
He's big into Fiji. Tony Robbins.
Oh, man.
I'm pretty sure he loves loves Fiji.
That's my favorite water.
I wouldn't be surprised if this island might be out in Fiji.
You want to go to Fiji next, Devon?
Bro, let's go to Fiji. We'll train for a couple of months, and we'll make it to Fight Island. Get a big break.
I'll take on Ngannou. He's about my stuff.
Dude, who in the UFC, who would be your best matchup? If you could be their size, you could do like whatever. That is your best matchup. CM Punk off the table because he is too bad.
Whoever, let's just go my weight class. Andre Sukumta or whatever, that guy that Sean O'Malley faced, that
that's what I was going to say.
Sean like broke his foot in the third round, and he said, okay, my one chance of winning this fight is him like getting a disqualification for not being able to stand on his foot, and he goes, I'll just take him to the ground where that won't be of any use. That's the guy I want to fight.
Just a doorknob of a brain.
Yeah, that's someone I'm looking at.
Sergio, who do you got?
I'm not sure, man. Andre Sukumta is a good one.
Also, past and present are allowed. Any era. I have mine, which I know who it is, and I'll say it.
And I know you'd mess up Tank Abbott.
It would be Kimbo Slice because I would run around. And it's because I would run around for 3 rounds. And then after 3 rounds, he's borderline on a heart attack, right? We all know, we saw the Dada 5000 fight where like both of them by the end of the fight were throwing punches literally going this speed, right? I think I could just run away for 15 minutes. 15 minutes of just sprinting as hard as I can. And then Kimbo will be in heart attack mode, and all I have to do is give him a little push.
Yeah, Kimbo Slice versus Trackstar 902. I'll go with Trackstar 902.
Mine is this guy named Marcos Mariano. He just fought Lando Venata a little while ago. He's 0-2 in the UFC. He's 5-5. That's his record, MMA record.
How did he get into the UFC?
They needed to feed someone to Lando Venata because Lando Venata was losing fights, but he's exciting. So they were like, we'll just give him a win. So they fed him that guy.
Okay.
So, not as nearly as exciting as Kimbo Slice, but that would be the fight. Be the fight I want.
I know we've talked about this before, but who would you actually not want to fight? Like, who is, if there's one person you don't want to be there? Khabib? Khabib, because you know it's going to last 25 minutes of him just hitting your head against the floor.
Yeah.
Like, your head's going to be on the floor, and it's just going to be getting hit into it.
That guy would be unconscious. That guy trapped in a cage with me? Are you kidding?
I start throwing those 9 to 12 elbows. Game over.
you see this? That's John Danaher right there, back in the 80s. He doesn't want this.
What shirt is that, dude? What is that shirt?
I'm from the 80s, baby.
DJJ fans, what? Let me see the tag. Let me see the tag on the sleeve. I love it. Oh, that's awesome.
I was actually one of the happiest days of my life getting this T-shirt because I had gotten one of his jiu-jitsu instructionals when it was on sale on the website, and then so I ordered it, and then it goes, "Oh, thank you for buying something from us. You want 25% off on your next purchase?" And I was like, "Oh, hit me with this one." So then I go on, I see this T-shirt, and I bought it, and it said it shipped, and it said it got delivered like a week after it shipped. Didn't get delivered, and then it showed up like 3 months later. And so like 3 months later, I just like opened up this package, and I was like, "Oh, what's this?" It's this beautiful picture.
That's sick. Oh,
Jeremy Stevens throws heat.
Dude, both of these guys do.
Stevens looks sharp, man. He came out. I mean, the thing is, Stevens missed weight by 4.5 pounds.
That's a lot.
That's a lot to miss it. I'm surprised Cater still took the fight.
Like, that is almost a weight class at that point.
Man, I was starting to think
Cater kid looks good too, though. I should say kid.
Man, Cater's. Oh.
Yeah. Stevens looks
These guys
good.
are both monsters, man.
Oh!
I like how we're all getting this at different times.
Yeah, but we're all reacting the exact same way, which is hilarious.
I support a man who supports cupping.
I'm at 20 seconds left in the first.
Is this how you do it, Colton?
Cupping? No, it's more like this.
Oh, dude! I bet you can't do that for 30 seconds. And if you don't make it past 30 seconds, you have to have your hands behind your head for the whole 30 seconds. After 30 seconds, you can catch it, but...
I did it for 5 seconds, and I spilled some, and it looks like I pissed myself.
You caught him big right there, man.
Wait.
They're touching the exact same bottle. This is a great way to spread corona, man. They're just touching each other. Like,
Oh, yeah. Oh, they're fighting. They're spitting on each other. They're bleeding on each other.
You guys ever see those like YouTube MMA news or update videos?
Yep.
I was watching one of them and it showed Jacare at the weigh-ins. He had a mask and gloves on, but like they finished the weigh-ins and then he just fist bumped Dana. Yeah. And I was like, okay, he had a glove on, but like, and he had a mask, but I was just like, I don't know how COVID works. I'm not a scientist. I was like, did they kiss after? Who knows? And
who knows, man? I would first thing I would do if I was in a situation like this, I would chop my hands off. So whenever I went to shake anyone's hand, there's no hand there. And I go, oh yeah, I don't have a hand, can't do it today. Boom, no COVID. Start punching people with my stumps.
Nick Newell? Just go full Nick Newell? He's man, Nick Newell's legit too.
He's legit, but did I enjoy watching a YouTube video of Justin Gaethje putting it to him? Yeah.
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 Yeah, dude.
You can't compete. I don't know what you expect to happen. It's fighting the best of the best.
See, I feel, I don't want to say, you can never say never, as Justin Bieber once said, but like maybe you compete at the highest level of these like lower LFA and like different promotions and stuff, but like not same weight class, or maybe I have no idea what weight class, but like you come at Tyron Woodley with that deficiency, I'm sorry, but no, it's not happening.
There's going to be a situation where someone takes you where you need all of the tools available to a human. Always. You just see it, Colton? Yeah. Keep your eyes on the street, boys.
Yeah, I'm just...
This is a good-ass fight.
They're throwing.
This is one of the better fights I've seen in a long time.
And you should watch the Nico Price Vicente Luque fight from earlier. That fight was crazy.
You guys were blowing up my phone while that was happening, and I was so sad.
I'm still so upset that they gave Luque the decision over Mike Perry.
Oh, it's done. How's it not?
That elbow, man. Steven's elbows.
Oh, my God. Oh, he's pouring blood, dude.
What are you guys at?
Oh.
230?
You'll see. Fuck me.
Oh!
Yes.
Oh!
It's over.
Whoa.
Yes. What is this?
Shit, dude.
More like Cater just satisfied my prediction for the fight with a second round TKO. Oh. My first full-on prediction
that fight should have been over the moment he hit the ground. Do you see his eyes?
Oh my God!
Oh, there's the cut. Oh man!
Yikes!
So after he falls on the ground, after he's been out, he follows down and hits him with the left elbow, and that's where the cut comes from. Oh, this is over.
Jeez, man.
That was crazy.
That elbow that caught him, man. Look at his leg, man. The way his leg buckles.
Yeah, dude. He was out cold. He was out cold on the ground, eyes wide open, knocked out. Bro, you know when you see them, like, you know when you see people look into the abyss? That's what that was. He was gone.
And that was rough. That was rough. So
when does Wonderboy fight next?
Calvin Kattar versus Brian Ortega.
Just a war?
I love it. Anytime anyone fights a featherweight.
Ooh,
Man.
that's a deep one, dude. The cut is like this big on the dude's head.
And
Oh,
here's a problem I have with the 145-pound division. I love Brian Ortega. Fucking love Brian Ortega. Him and Henner, beautiful relationship there. Just love their whole story. Brian, like bringing Brian up from a young age, turning him into a killer. And then, but I also love, what's his name? Oh, I can't even think of his name now.
Zabit?
Not Yair. Yeah, Zabit.
Zabit.
I love him.
Megamed Sharapov.
But as much as I love Zabit, I'm starting to doubt his abilities in a 5-round fight. Yeah. He hasn't proved that enough to me yet. But I think he is still, regardless, his skills are unbelievable.
He might be the most skilled fighter in the UFC.
If he can push his abilities to sustain like a 5-round fight, like championship level, like kind of conditioning, he's untouchable, I think. But if my problem is I love Brian so much, and I've heard talks about setting the two of them up, and I'm scared for Brian in that fight.
Yeah, I think they're doing Korean Zombie versus Ortega.
I hope for that. See, I forget how, like, it had to have been a couple months ago, but I saw it. I think it was just one day, like Snapchat or Instagram stories or something. And Brian, it looked like he was working on like takedowns and stuff, and some double leg shoot drills he was doing. He looked quick and athletic and like sharp as fuck. So, like, I'm curious to see if he's made a lot of improvements since the Max loss.
Yeah, I mean, it's so weird that he hasn't fought in that long. Like, his last fight was the Max loss. Like, Max has fought how many times since? Like, Volkanovski, Aldo, 3 fights since.
3 years ago now? It was a while.
It's been a long time.
And like, because Brian, his jiu-jitsu, like, you know, if you're trained your whole life by Henner Gracie, like, your jiu-jitsu is top level. Like, you're probably taking out most people from your jiu-jitsu. If you get the game to the ground, it was just he couldn't get someone like Max with such good movement and stuff to the ground. But if he can get takedowns and stuff into his game, he would be a scary fighter.
Who do you think is the best jiu-jitsu specialist in the UFC?
Crone? Maya?
Just because of his last name?
100%. Probably not Crone. I don't know, though. I would say Damian Maya is very scary. But
Jacare.
He's old now. Jacare,
Maya, Ortega.
Verdun.
Ortega, man. Some of Ortega's past submissions too were that one against Cub Swanson.
That was crazy, yeah. Like the standing guillotine. Yeah.
Yeah, he was like standing and he adjusted like in midair, like, and that was nuts.
Do you have any credit to who's the guy who just landed the twister recently?
Bryce Mitchell.
Bryce Mitchell. I love him.
Well, he just dominated a black belt. Like, manhandled him for 15 minutes.
There's nothing I love more than that.
What about Ryan Hall?
Oh yeah, I forgot.
A world champ BJJ as a blue belt? That's scary. That's very, very scary.
Did you guys see any of
yeah.
You guys see any of Gary Tonin competing in one championship?
I haven't seen him compete in MMA yet.
Man, he's going to be scary in MMA. I don't believe he's lost yet. He won his first couple fights, like going into it with like, I'm not sure, decisions or knockouts. Like, he was trying to just like gain striking experience. And then even like then probably his third or fourth fight, he was still striking, but then he got cut over the eye with like a shot or something. So then I guess they're a little bit more over in Asia. They stop fights even more, like, sooner with the like blood leaking into the eye. So he opted to go jiu-jitsu style then, but I think he's like really trying to like strike it out. And but no, he's exciting to watch.
You know who I'd love to see in MMA? Gordon Ryan.
Man, I would really love to see him in MMA because his jiu-jitsu is just absolute best in the world.
Yeah.
But I'm curious to know what training he has in MMA currently, and if it almost seems like his movement type would be not the best in MMA.
Yeah, I mean, like, Verdum and those guys don't have the best movement, I guess, on the feet.
I guess so, yeah. What weight class do you think he would fight at?
Heavyweight. Like, heavyweight. He's a big boy.
Yeah.
I don't know what he weighs, but he's definitely up there.
Even though like I still enjoy jiu-jitsu and stuff, like I was still never really into like watching jiu-jitsu matches or anything, but as with the COVID and everything, this pandemic, Flow Grappling on their YouTube has put out a whole bunch of matches, so I started watching them. And man, just like watching Gordon Ryan, incredible. Like he is unbelievable.
Who's that American wrestler who phenomenally athletic?
Logan Paul.
No, you legitimately think he'd be okay in the UFC, and I think you're crazy.
I think he would hold his own.
I think he would CM Punk it. I think that's what would happen. He's going to be fighting
he's got a wrestling background.
So does CM Punk.
Did you see him scramble with Paulo Costa? Like, obviously, Paulo Costa's not going 100% with him, but like they were going at least 60%. And like in a grappling scenario, like obviously Paulo dropped him, but I think that was more staged. But in the grappling scenario, like Logan held his own for a second in a couple situations.
Again, you have to realize what we're saying here, right? Paulo Costa's a freak, which we have to take into account when we're talking about him fighting Logan. But Logan held his own for a second, and we all went, "That's insane." He held his own
but
for
like we're
a
not
second.
trying to match.
But
we're not trying to match him up.
But that's it. Like, no, I know. We're not trying to match him up with the Paulo Costa. We're gonna match him up with someone really lowly.
CSP. CSP flat.
But like, he doesn't stand a chance the moment he fights any even remotely close to legit competition. Like,
yeah, but like him versus Sam Alvey, or
if they bring Logan Paul in to fight someone who like they're just trying to throw a fight at someone. Like, remember when they brought in the analyst to fight? Oh, who did he fight? Who did they bring in? Who was the analyst that was like super cocky that they brought in on like a last moment's notice? It was like last year.
An analyst.
Yeah, they had brought in just like an analyst.
John Anik?
No. Oh, it's just some random guy that they had brought in. No, I don't even remember who he was fighting. But anyways, there was
Daniel Cormier? They had Daniel Cormier in there?
No, he wasn't that big. He was like literally someone who no one really knew, and they were like, "We just need a fighter." The guy like stepped in and he won his fight, but he did it in a really boring, cocky way. So Dana didn't bring him back.
Oh, Michael Jackson, I think, because he fought CM Punk.
Yeah, that's who it was. That's who it was.
Man in the Mirror.
Yeah.
That
guy.
Right?
Yeah.
So, if they bring in someone like that for Logan Paul, he stands a remote chance. But
here's my problem with Logan Paul. My girlfriend actually like makes fun of me for watching Logan Paul vlogs on YouTube, but like whatever, it's 2020, I can do what I want. But so,
are you a Logan Paul or a Jake Paul? You a Maverick?
Man, I'm gang, it's whatever, you know. But I watched him box KSI in like, you know, that live scenario, all the fans there and stuff. And I don't know if it was anything to do with his training skills, nerve, experience, anything. But I don't think he performed well at all. Like he had power, like in his just being like a a big, athletic, young kid. I probably have millions of dollars and just work out and make YouTube videos and shit. Like, I don't know what you do, but like, he didn't seem like nothing was that impressive in his stand-up to me at all. Like, I'd probably just knock him out, you know? So, next pay-per-view,
And he fought KSI. I think you have to, like, underline the fact that he fought another YouTuber, not a fighter.
Yeah.
Box.
Like, if he fights a YouTuber and gets tuned up like that, he fights. Like, I don't want to even say Sam Alvey because I actually think Sam Alvey is very talented. But, like, he fights, like, a lower-level heavyweight or even light heavyweight guy, and I think he just gets absolutely fucking annihilated. Tony Ferguson, any of his last 8 opponents, like, style.
But that being said, I'm sure people said the same thing about...
Sorry, what?
I'm sure people said the same thing about Greg Hardy.
That is true. See, the only problem I have is I saw Ariel Helwani.
There's a difference, dude. There's a big difference. Man, a D1 wrestler and a first round draft pick in the NFL. If you're a first round draft pick in the NFL, you can play at another professional sport.
Draft pick
almost for sure.
Number 1 on YouTube. It's all the same. But I saw Ariel Helwani say, and I fucks with Ariel, but I saw Ariel say I think he was talking to Eddie Hearn, like the boxing promoter, like Anthony Joshua's manager, promoter or something. He was saying that he would favor him in a match versus Dylan Dennis in MMA. And I go, okay, I watched Dylan Dennis, his MMA fights. Dylan Dennis, his striking for training with Coach Kavanaugh and Conor McGregor, his striking looks fucking trash. I'll fight you, Dylan Dennis, in a boxing match, kickboxing match, whatever. Like, fuck your stand-up. Literally fuck it for a professional level. Fuck it. I think it is literal bullshit. I'll fight you right now in a kickboxing match. No training.
I'm gonna look this up right now.
And literally watch his stand-up in any match. He posted a picture of one of his kicks once on Instagram and said something zen about it or something about MMA, and I said, fuck you, Dylan Dennis, because I watched that kick in real life, and it was a literal slow-motion kick. But his jiu-jitsu is incredible, and if he goes into a match with Logan Paul, he submits him 100 times out of 100 times, and I give him no chance. Like, Logan Paul has no chance against Dylan Dennis. And I just don't understand why Ariel was like, yeah, no, I take Logan by knockout.
Okay, I just watched the start of one of Dylan Dennis's fights, and he walks in, hands up, and just gets punched in the face and goes. It might not be good for him. He's gonna submit anyone.
But Ben Askren was the exact same way, right? Like, Ben Askren on the feet was awful.
Ben Askren on the feet is awful, but oh man, and I'm still so sad.
But how did he? Ben Askren beat one guy in the UFC, and I kind of like the fact that he won that fight, but he didn't deserve to win that fight.
He got slammed on his head by Robbie Lawler.
Yeah, he almost died.
That was one of the craziest UFC debuts I've ever seen. There was just so much hype behind it, and then it just turned into the biggest, like, we just will never know.
Yeah.
And then his second fight, man, that fight was so good. Just 2 grappling specialists horribly brawling it out. And I loved every minute of it. And then I was just so sad when jiu-jitsu won. And I was like, I like jiu-jitsu. I don't even wrestle. And but I wanted Ben Askren to win so bad. And
Ben Askren really does get you on his side. I have to say, I don't know what it is about how he markets himself, but he does a phenomenal job.
It reminds me of Chael Sonnen, like trash talk. Yeah,
they're both very smart. Like they both go into that kind of, like, Ben didn't go as deep into, like, trash talk as Chael did. Obviously, Chael was a whole nother level. But it's just, like, they're both incredibly smart individuals who just, like, plan that kind of shit and just, like, try and be in that level. And they're just so much smarter than their opponents. and listening to them talk is just absolutely hysterical. I miss Chael talking to even Tito and like Bellator and stuff. Whew.
Dude, I had to stop listening to Chael's analysis on stuff because I started, like, he is so convincing that whenever he said anything, I was just like, oh, okay, this is the way the world works now. The world is now however Chael says. So I have to not watch him because the moment I hear him speak, I'm just like, everything you say, I believe fully. So
have you ever watched his breakdowns on things? Like, have you watched his show?
Yep.
I really, really enjoy his YouTube.
He'll talk for like 15 minutes, and you're like, he could have said that in 2 minutes, but I listened to every word of it. Like,
100%.
He'll ramble on forever, and you love it. It's like, it could have been 2 minutes.
Ramble on forever, and then the end of the video, I'll be like, I didn't even get an answer into what I was looking for, and he'll even tell you, he'll be like, and I don't even know, but that's it. And I'll be like, okay, Chael, all right, we'll see you next Wednesday or whatever. Like, I enjoy every second of it.
Yo, I just saw the clip of Alistair's lip, by the way. That is disgusting.
Yeah.
Oh, disturbing. Did you see it like a week later, too? Just like completely back to normal?
It's crazy. He's been knocked out, I think, like, what, 12, 13 times or something? Like, it's ridiculous.
And there have been some bad ones. But he has had some of the most insane knockouts in fighting history. Those knees, Uberim has. Same person, very different fighter.
It's like Donald and Cowboy. Same guy, different fighter.
It's like TJ Dillashaw, 135, steroids, pretty good. TJ Dillashaw, 125, steroids, but my body's too frail.
Dude, he like, I was following him for a little bit when he was trying to get down to 125, trying to see how he did it. And he signed on with an endurance sports coach who trained like elite level triathletes and elite cyclists, and that's what he followed. So he started taking EPO, which is a cycling drug. It's what like Lance Armstrong used to take, and it's what he got busted for. So he was taking a drug that was like, I don't know, however old, like 20 years old now. Of course he was going to get caught.
Oh, here, 1 sec.
Here we go.
I see some serious power.
This is man. They're big. Like, look at the size of that man. Like,
yeah, he is huge, dude. I still can't get over the fact of how easily Francis Ngannou just lifted Shaq in the air.
Yeah, all 370 pounds of him, just like lifting him up.
That is way too close to 400 pounds for someone to just be able to walk over and be like, whoop, there you go. Oh, this guy's 10-0. Where's this guy from?
I knew
First Surinamese fighter in the UFC? What is that? Where is that? Suriname?
Yeah, I think it's in like South America somewhere. Maybe not. I could be completely wrong. It could be in Africa.
Gotta Google this one.
Anywhere.
Surinamese.
It is in South America. Yep, so I was right. Yeah, it's like it's right above Brazil.
Suriname?
Yeah.
Yeah. Huh.
All right, where are you guys in the walkout right now?
He's getting his face wiped.
He's in the ring.
Rosenstruck?
Yeah, Rosenstruck is in the ring.
Okay, Rosenstruck is getting patted down. This makeup did.
Yep. We're in the same
They've
spot.
got the Suriname flag behind him. Ngannou just started walking out. And he looks like a killer.
Yeah, I think you're like 30 seconds ahead of us.
I'm loving the music too.
Man, I'm so sad because I feel like if I ever get into like my first MMA fight, I feel like at an amateur level they probably give you no control over like walkout music. But damn, if I ever came out, Sandstorm, baby.
If I ever fought, Oh yeah, what's your walkout music, Sergio?
I like Matt Brown's, man. Country Boy Will Survive. I'll play something like that.
Oh yeah, you'd do something like Your Man.
Yeah, Josh Turner, Your Man. That would be
If I ever fought in Halifax, I'd have to play Barrett's Privateers. Have to. Have the whole crowd screaming.
It would be so embarrassing if you lost, though. Like, if you played music like that and then lost.
No.
I think I'd just go Mo Bamba.
It'd be embarrassing if you... Shuck wuss.
I was talking to Zach Davis. He trains at Fit Plus. So I had him on. I was talking to him, and he fights for Fight League Atlantic. And he said that they didn't have the option. Like, they never played any music on his walkout. So he just walked out with no music.
Walked out with silence and terror.
First fight. Bad. First MMA fight, man. Like, I'd be so scared.
Yeah. You just want one thing to comfort you. Nothing would be there.
And Ngannou looks terrifying, man.
260.
Look, last 3 fight times: 1 minute 11 seconds, 26 seconds, and 45 seconds.
45.
That was against Cain Velasquez, Junior Dos Santos, and I think Alistair Overeem. Like, that is crazy.
And he has finished every single one of his wins. He has finished. There's been no decisions.
What a fucking crazy man.
I really want to know how much he's truly worked on his ground game and wrestling, clinch, like everything like that, anything in a grappling aspect since that Stipe loss, because I haven't seen him tested in it since.
Probably nonstop, because like he doesn't have to work on his striking. He already has the hardest punch recorded.
See, but his coaching staff hasn't seemed to change. I guess he has been in Vegas more, but his coaching situation hasn't seemed to change, and I don't know how skilled they are in grappling.
It's true. That's true. Oh, I have a question that one of you two might know. What is Sage Northcutt doing?
He fights
he got knocked the fuck out in
like 20 seconds.
Yeah, they sent him over to one championship in Asia, and they said, "Oh, Sage, yeah, you'll be a star. Come here." And he said, "I'll smile and have that fucking Super Saiyan haircut, fucking California. I'm a physique competitor body." And he said, "What's up?" And he went over there and he said, "This is insane." He had a couple flips, feints, and then just got like. Face, I think it was like his jaw got broke or like some kind of facial reconstruction.
Yeah, he needed complete facial reconstruction. Do you guys know who Cosmo Alexandre is? That's the guy who did it.
No,
he's like a high-level kickboxer.
The only time I think I watched
Ngannou looks
Cosmo right was
fight is starting for
Cosmo versus John Wayne Parr, and I think John Wayne Parr tuned him up, but John Wayne Parr is a fucking Muay Thai legend.
John Wayne Parr is a freak.
Man, John Wayne Parr liked one of my comments.
Really?
On Instagram. I was so psyched about it. Hans somebody, he's like a monster, like brand ambassador.
Tell me when the fight starts, guys.
Oh, man, you're in it, aren't you?
I'm in it. This is a good-ass fight.
Oh,
I'm enjoying myself.
It's starting
Devon,
right now,
don't spoil anything.
Oh, shit, this is insane.
Ariane just waved at me.
Yeah, she said, hello?
Okay. This fight is so fun.
Oh my gosh.
Devon, I don't even want to hear you. Oh.
Dude, he's still against the cage. He's still out. He's not alive. He hasn't moved. Holy shit. Ngannou's silent. He looks sad. Wow. They're replaying the fight, and it's the full fight.
What?
It just brings me back to when we were talking about predictions, and I was like, yeah, no, and I'm excited for this knockout or something. I was like, yeah, I got Ngannou by first round knockout, and then you said decapitation, and Theo goes, oh, Rosenstruck, he's legit, and then
he just gets.
He's a good fighter, but Ngannou is just this. It's that child soldier mentality. That's that CSN.
Bro, if you have that child soldier mentality, you can't get beat. Jesus, dude.
That
holy shit, man. He just sat there swinging afterwards. He's dead, man. He's dead. Jess, you want to see a dead guy?
Oh, in slow motion, it's so scary.
Dude, he's so scary. Oh.
The guy, they actually look at this. Look at this.
How, dude? Watch. They're not even raising his hand.
Watch this.
They just took him out of the ring. He doesn't know what's happening.
It just goes. That's not something you should be proud of, Francis.
He actually died. Look at Daniel Cormier.
He died.
It looks like it.
Yeah, they just said hey man, you should sit down. Like, you should not be standing up right now. So they took him out of the ring.
See, here's the thing. That happens right there.
He was pretty close.
That's a knockout.
An extra 5 seconds and he was dead.
In real life, Francis Ngannou does that to me, 135 pounds, let's say. I'm legitimately dead, right? Like, there's no
No, I think what happens is he punches you here with a hook, and your head does a full 360 on your body,
and then just twists off my body, kind of like a little cat.
That's all of us. That's literally all of us. Like, we would.
I want, man, DC. DC's going to fight Stipe and retire unless Stipe's eye shit doesn't settle down, and then he can't do it in time, and then he retires. But, like, I want to see Francis versus Stipe. Or not Francis versus Stipe again. I mean, Francis versus DC.
DC doesn't want that.
DC won't do it. DC won't do it.
DC won't do it?
Yeah.
But it's, oh, man. Like, because DC should win the fight. But, I would just, and I love DC, but for some reason I would love to see Francis put his head into orbit a little bit more than I loving DC.
Francis has to be the scariest
Ngannou versus Jones. Who wins, Sergio?
Ngannou, man. No, actually Jones. Jones.
No, you said that way too fast for being the world's biggest Jones fan, and for Jones being the best fighter who's ever existed.
Jones, man. I think it all depends, man. Like, Jones isn't going to entertain this. You know what I mean?
No, Jones.
You don't have a choice.
No, what happened?
What happened here?
Yeah, that happens again if he fights John Jones. If John Jones fights Stipe, John Jones beats Stipe. But John Jones fights Francis Ngannou. Francis Ngannou leaves him asleep on the ground for 3 to 4 minutes approximately, something like that.
I don't know, man. The thing about John is if John manages to grab him and take him down.
I just don't see that happening because Francis has that CSM. You know what I'm talking about? John even tries to grab a hold of him. He grabs a whizzer or anything. And then he goes CSM mode, and it's game over.
Also, if you listen to Francis Ngannou, like, if you couldn't see his body, he sounds like the cutest little French man. Oh, thank you. I want to thank you all for my support. Please come. Please keep supporting me. I love all my fans. Thank you. Thank you, Joe, for talking to me. Au revoir.
This is crazy. 4 straight knockout wins for Francis Ngannou. 3 of them were inside a minute, and 3 of them were inside 45 seconds, and the other one was 1:11.
Wow. What was the time on this one?
7 seconds.
I don't even think they put the clock up.
No, we couldn't see. Like, it was.
I couldn't hold my reaction back. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I know you guys knew what had happened.
No, man, I didn't even know. You just
said it was a fun fight.
And I was just like, oh, I guess it's a fun fight. And then
I was trying my hardest just to like not let you guys know, because like there was no fight, dude.
20 seconds. It was 20 seconds.
Gross.
Hey.
Oh, Henry Dominic.
That's up next, yeah.
Really excited for that.
I like Dominic a lot, dude. Everyone does.
Yeah. I have Dominic winning via decision.
Yes, man. Dominic, I was always kind of a fan of Dominic, but then I don't know, like I just hadn't seen him in a while, I guess. Like I started to kind of forget about him. And then it wasn't till yesterday and a bit of today that I started watching some of his old fights. And like I always knew that he was a rangy, lengthy fighter that didn't get hit too much and stuff, and played that kind of range game, and which is awkward. But then I watched him versus Dillashaw to win the belt, and I was like, Henry's not touching him. Like, I don't think Henry touches him tonight, and I think he just upsets and frustrates the hell out of him.
If you guys, his warm up might be on your screen right now. He looks like he would just overwhelm you. It does not. He's such an awkward, such an impressive fighter. So disciplined with everything he throws. It should be good, man.
Yeah, I think he's just going to use his range and keep him at range and pick him apart for 25. That's what I'm hoping for anyway. I really don't like Cejudo that much. I don't like the gimmick.
His gimmick is, and I understand what it is. It's like king of cringe. Like, it's obviously he doesn't want to be seen like this. It's a complete persona. No one wants to be seen cringy like this, but it's all about media, marketing, numbers, all that kind of stuff. But it's just nothing that I enjoy. Like, it's just so uncomfortable watching him. And when he's like, it's 2020. We're still in like years of like, gender equality and stuff. And he wins like one of his last belts, and he's like, I want all the belts. Let me fight girls now. And it's just calm down, Henry. Although Valentina Shevchenko would fuck his day up. Every day, every single day. That girl was raised
Punk
with guns and in Russia.
Who wins? CM Punk, Cyborg.
Cyborg. Know what that match is a recreation of? Overeem versus Ngannou. Like, oh.
Just a fluffy CM Punk coming in and getting decapitated by Cyborg.
Oh my god! You would have, if you were CM Punk and you signed the dotted line on that, you're also signing another dotted line on health insurance or life insurance for your family. You want them to be secured after that shit. Like Cyborg would literally annihilate him if I would pay a lot of money to watch that singular fight. I would pay a $78.99 pay-per-view for sure for that one singular fight. I would do it. My price. Anyhow,
I would also do that. I would also put my money if it was like a $300 pay-per-view that we all had to go splits on. I would do that because that would be way too funny not to watch.
What are you guys' What are you guys' thoughts on Conor Nate? Apparently that's in the works.
Oh, I saw that, and I'm such a Conor fan, and I'm never a fan of the matchup. I want him at a belt. I want him fighting Khabib again. I want him to beat Khabib.
Nope, won't happen.
But
he doesn't deserve a Khabib fight. Like, Khabib mauled him.
That's my thing. He absolutely does not deserve it, but I want to see it. But My thing is, I'm scared if he fights Masvidal. I think he's a better fighter. I'm still scared because of at 170, Masvidal's a better 170 than he is. But then Nate again, I definitely see him beating. Well,
I think Masvidal would be a fun fight to watch. I don't want the third fight. Like I don't need it. I saw it happen in the first two. It already happened twice. I don't want to watch it.
I want to see something. I want to see Nick Diaz come back and face and come in for his brother and face Jorge. That's a slight talk. It was like super low. It definitely won't happen. But because Nate Diaz is still getting like arrested or something for partying in Stockton during the pandemic or something like that. But other than that, oh man, nothing would be a better promo for the UFC than Nick Diaz being out of the UFC for 5 years because he smokes weed and likes to party in Vegas with girls and alcohol. And then being like, oh shit, my little brother Nick just got beat up by Masvidal, so I'm going to come in, fight his ass, Stockton motherfucker, 209. Like, that would be the craziest promo ever. And I would love that, but that won't ever happen. But I want it to happen so bad.
If you could make any fight, what would it be? Like, wait, because how Dana White had and Halle Berry are doing that thing where they're flying someone out to like make a fight. Have you seen that?
No.
Yeah, so like Dana White and Halle Berry are like doing some weird challenge where they'll fly out one fan to sit with them and make a fight. If you could make any fight, what would it be?
If I could make any fight, it would be Francis Ngannou versus Devon Theriault. First things first.
Watch me get murdered? Is that all you're wishing for here?
Yeah, I'm just wishing death upon a friend. First degree murder. But other than that one, I don't know. I would. Oh, frig! There was somebody I was thinking about recently. Oh, this is the one. This is the one I really want to see. Because someone suggested I saw like a post on maybe one of like the MMA meme Instagram accounts that was saying Israel Adesanya versus Darren Till for the next, like when the Ultimate Fighter comes back, have them as coaches and set that up as a fight.
Wow.
Man, Darren Till, Izzy, young MMA up-and-comers who are super talented, like, they would have a really good performance aspect to the show. Plus that fight. Whew.
That's a really good matchup.
Yeah. And the Ultimate Fighter on Fight Island or something? That'd be unreal.
Wow. That will beat anything I can say. I'm pretty sure. That's sick. But I'd say if I were gonna do any people fighting, I would probably say I want to see Zabit. I just want to see him fight again. But I'd also say I want to see him fight Khabib.
Yeah, Battle of the Russians?
Battle of the Russians. See who's the best. Because I know, or even Zabit Connor, like a 145 Connor again.
Because I don't. He fights Zabit though. It's just that.
Look, I know. Like, why would he? I know, but I think Zabit is going to be one of the best fighters ever. I already think he is. In my opinion.
You're obsessed with Zabit.
Oh. Who's more exciting? Who wants to fight him? No one wants to fight. Why do you think that is?
Man.
Who do you think beats him?
Volkanovski, maybe. Volkanovski at 45. Holloway.
Holloway for the sheer fact of not getting knocked out and being able to last for 5 rounds? Yeah, that's fair. Man, who's your fight? If you can make any fight, who do you make?
Ngannou Brock.
Oh god, just two gorillas fighting.
Yeah, like the two best physiques and biggest human beings in the history of the UFC. Just match them up.
The two freakiest for sure. The absolute two freakiest person.
Did you get that?
Colton, how you doing there, buddy?
Yeah.
How you holding up there, Colton? Yo, I couldn't hear a word you just said.
Definitely another drink though.
Yeah. Dude, I've been waiting for Colton to get back so I could grab a drink. I've been trying to find a good break in the conversation so I can run and just grab a beer.
I need to run and rock a piss at some point.
I'm out of my White Claws. All right, Serge. Here's how this is gonna work.
Man, I'm pissed about these White Claws because the other day Riley came back with like a pack of White Claws, and I was like, okay, I saw all these things about them on like party channels on Instagram, and then I got it, and they're 5%. Like I thought they were gonna be something like Four Loko, and they were just gonna be like, okay, we will fuck your night up, but they're just like 5%. They're nothing crazy.
Yeah, I've never had a White Claw, I don't think.
The black like cherry or something like that tastes very similar to some Mike's Hard.
I've only had the mango. Like those White Claws were the first pack I've ever had.
You are the whitest girl I have ever met in my entire life, Devon Theriault.
Bro, I have had 3 White Claws tonight, and that is enough for me because I don't want to hit my calorie limit, and I also don't want to be so drunk I go home with a guy I don't want to go home with.
Honestly, you do you, girl.
How's your Smirnoff Rocket treating you?
My Smirnoff Rocket, it's satisfying me in every way I wish it would tonight. So
I'm drinking a Rolling Rock right now, and it brings me back to drinking with the fellas. I don't know. It reminds me of dry ice a little. It shouldn't, but it just reminds me of a way better tasting dry ice.
I've never wished I had a back 10 more in my life.
Dude, I want the old glass bottle Colt 45s back.
I'll never forget the first one of the first 420s of my high school career. Didn't do anything 420 related, but I listened to Adrian Boulay and taped 2 Colt 45 bottles to my hand. And me, 10. I was literally like 100 pounds.
Did you throw up?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course, dude. Oh, why would you listen to Adrian out of all people?
Hey, Adrian Gandhi, one and the same.
Adrian Gandhi, one and the same. Dude, I absolutely love Adrian. But I would never listen to him if someone was like, hey, dude, you should do this. I would not do it if Adrian said it.
Shit, man, I already hired him as a life coach. Oh, man. Henry is about to get ducked right up, man.
Man, he's like 4'6". Like,
yeah.
Oh, dream matchup: Henry Cejudo, Francis Ngannou. That's the fight I want to see.
Dude, I would like to just see them stand beside each other.
Man, Henry talks all that shit about he'll take anyone's belt. He wants all the gold. If Francis gets gold, I want to see it.
You know what, dude? That's kind of a bitch move to call out a woman before you call out Ngannou, dude.
Or before CM Punk.
Or CM Punk. Yeah. Oh.
Here's a question for you: How light do you think DC could get if he wanted to cut weight?
185. I don't think he can get lower. Maybe 170.
No, if he has a full 6-pack, he was fighting at light heavyweight, still fat. He can fight like 165. 155.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
He can get light, dude. You can get real light. And if you're like cutting your water weight too, because DC doesn't cut any weight. I mean, he might, but like he's fat. Don't get it wrong. It's like who was it? Country Boy?
Roy Nelson.
Roy
Nelson. Yeah.
Was it Big Country or Country Boy?
Big Country.
Big Country. Thank you. It's like him. Like, there's no one who looks less athletic at all, and he like has no reason to fight in the weight class he fought in. No reason, except for the fact that he wanted to eat.
Mark Hunt wasn't the. Mark Hunt was pretty short too. He probably could have dropped down. But.
Oh, a lot of people could.
Juan Adams is huge. Have you seen the picture of Juan Adams next to Tyron Woodley?
I need to. I'm gonna look it up.
Yeah, I really have no idea, like, even if I ever fought, like, what weight class I would ever want to go in. If it would, like...
Dude, how big is this guy?
He's huge.
Wait, who is it? Juan Adams standing next to who?
Tyron Woodley.
What?
That's insane. How tall is he?
Oh my god.
Yeah, he's big. He's very big.
Woodley would mess him up.
In a rap battle, maybe, but
in a rap battle, dude.
Oh, I got really uncomfortable when Tyron Woodley was promoting his rap stuff. It hurt me a lot because I think he was taking it serious, and he was pushing it to his fans and to me. Like, I was supposed to take it serious, but I couldn't. And it hurt. It hurt a lot. I think he had a song maybe with like Wiz Khalifa or something. And
I don't think athletes should be allowed to put out rap albums.
Yeah.
I can't think of a good one at all. Allen Iverson? No. Shaq? No. Lamar Odom?
Damian Lillard on Sway in the Morning?
No.
No. This is what you have to listen after UFC 249. If you want to end your night in the best way possible, you search up Sway in the Morning, 5 Fingers of Death, Shia LaBeouf. And it's a thing on, like, it's one of the most, like, popular, like, long time, like, radio talk shows. Like, the host, like, used to, like...
Oh, I know Sway. Sway.
Yeah, Sway. Like, he used to, like, interview, like, Biggie and Tupac and shit. And so 5 Fingers of Death or whatever, they come on with, like, 5 beats that just get randomly changed up, and you have to, like, you know, change your freestyle. It shows how good you are with, like, freestyling. Mm-hmm. And Shia LaBeouf goes on, and he just tears it up. And it is one of the most impressive things I've ever seen.
Lil Dicky did a pretty good one on Sway. Lil Dicky did a surprisingly good one.
Lil Dicky's the goat. Jewish goat.
The Jewish goat. He's my Jewish hero, man.
Oh, speaking of CM Punk, he just commented there. You guys notice that? He just tweeted.
What did he say?
He said he said Dominic Cruz the GOAT.
He said Dominic Cruz the GOAT, but if I fought Cyborg, she would really fuck my day up.
Dominic Cruz is the GOAT, but if I fought Cyborg, I would probably lose. Is that what he said?
Yeah, that's exactly what he said, word for word.
Holy shit.
Man, Cejudo is short.
Yeah. But he's thicker. He's thicker than Cruz is, though. Dominic Cruz is real lean and lanky.
Well, Cruz looks good so far.
I mean, like, he's moving quick.
Man,
It's so crazy that it's legal. I have to say that is one of the craziest things that's happened in Canada, in the world.
Couldn't it come at a better time, man, with the quarantine and everything? Like,
oh yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. All those people who have nothing to do all day, who like aren't working from home. What else is there to do? Let's get high, hang out, play
Start
some video games.
podcasts.
Yeah, I've had a busy schedule during this quarantine for sure. It's like you gotta find a way to schedule in all your daily activities of like, like a good wake and bake, a good breakfast in there, little smoke sesh after that. It's different. Small things.
Yeah, after every task, I've added in a smoke break, which really takes up a lot of the day.
Look, smoke, eat, smoke, breathe,
smoke. Go for a run, and in between every step, smoke.
And
how busy are you, Devon, with work? Are you things eased out a little bit? Quiet?
No, things are picking up. For me, the last like couple weeks, things have been really busy. But like the U.S. Olympic Committee is always going to be busy.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Wow.
Interesting.
How far are you guys into this fight?
225.
Were you saying? Okay. Were you guys saying wow about the like takedown sprawl kind of attempt?
Yeah. Well, Dominic or Cejudo got a good takedown, and then Dominic just like fell down too. Like it looks like his leg just crumpled.
Yeah. Oh man, I am behind you guys. Oh, I'm sad.
Where are you guys at?
I'm at 230.
I'm at 140, 145.
I'm at 2 minutes, 150, 158.
All right, I'm going back on the streams.
I absolutely love how you paid for the pay-per-view, and you're behind.
This is the worst decision of my life. There's nothing worse than paying for a pay-per-view at a time when you get like a pretty decent stream.
Yeah.
But at least it wasn't like that time that I went to St. FX University first year on my own, feeling good, buying that $100 McGregor Mayweather stream, and then it just being too popular that it just didn't work. And I paid $100 for it. No, we don't care.
Dude, I would have been so mad. That was such a fun fight.
That was good.
I paid $100 and I was watching it off like a small screen off a stream that didn't work in my room with like 4 friends that I didn't even like. I got so mad.
Dominic Cruz is insane. He just had his head at Henry Cejudo's knee level as they were standing.
He's such an awkward guy to fight.
Yeah.
I find a lot of fighters really fight on that. There is the back and forth fighters, but then there's fighters who really incorporate that back, forth, left, right. But he pivots at a 45-degree angle out of harm's way so well. And then his head feints and his slips and stuff are so awkward but good. He's getting older, but like he's still all there.
Oh yeah, well, he's old. I wonder how that's going to affect him. It doesn't look like he's going to get tired at all.
No.
It looks like this guy could do this for 30 rounds.
Yeah, all he does is train. Oh.
Did you see him do 20 bobs in the embedded? So he'd go down as long as he could, come up for one breath, then go back down. And he did that 20 times.
Jesus.
Yeah, screw that.
That sounds awful. I've never seen anyone try to jump a leg kick before.
Oh, wow. And he landed it, too.
Yeah.
Every shot Cejudo's landed has been like Dom's just in a weird position. He's constantly moving.
But he's always in a weird position. That's the thing.
Dom seems pretty unfazed right now.
You know, the thing that people
I don't know if
say
Henry knows
like,
how to deal with this.
Who would? But Henry seemed to be doing all right first round.
Yeah.
But we'll see if Dom can figure him out.
Going into this, I thought Dom was going to be a little bit more confusing and out of reach for him a little bit more. So I think Henry did do a good job, but
Dude, the thing that people have said, like, if you
I haven't
were to
even
watch...
been paying attention to my picks. You go ahead.
No, that's all right. That's all right. I was gonna say, like, you know how people say if you were to like watch Shadows fight, you'd be able to pick Dominic Cruz apart from everyone else. I have never understood that more until right now.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like his style, just like you wouldn't assume he's one of the best, if not the best bantamweight of all time, based on the way he fights.
Awkward. He's quick. He's constantly moving. I can see it. It's just sporadic, but like somehow in control.
It's awkward. Like it's super awkward.
Oh yeah. Like
Can
he
you
just like
hear me right now?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay, perfect.
AirPods die?
Yeah, the old AirPods are saying finish for tonight.
I think Cruz is still losing though.
I think he lost the first. I have him losing the first, but
Yeah. I have him losing the second for now.
Yeah, I'd say that as of right now.
Henry Cejudo's really not doing much, except for trying to counter.
I was gonna say, like, Dominic's losing, but like no one's really doing too much.
No.
well, he's swinging for the fences.
Oh yeah.
It must be like awkward to have to punch down though.
No, you're punching straight from your shoulder. So you get a really straight shot.
Yeah, in the fight, Dominic doesn't look that much taller than him.
Now he's like a couple inches, but
I honestly, out of all these exchanges, I can't tell who's landing more.
no.
I really don't know. I've never seen a fight where I don't know who's hitting people, who's hitting the other person. Like all of these exchanges are impressive, but I don't know who comes out on top in any of them. Has Dominic won all of his fights by confusing the judges?
Ooh.
I feel like one solid flying knee. Like,
to Dominic?
yeah, I mean his head's
so far
down,
bent over. Yeah,
his arms are up here. Like,
his arms are everywhere, dude. I don't know. I feel like if you tried to do a flying knee, he'd be on the other side of the cage by the time you landed again.
yeah, good point.
What the hell was that? Dude, he just stopped Henry Cejudo from punching with two feints.
Man, I have no idea where to put my laptop. Like, there we go.
Dude, what's the name of it? Sorry, what did you just say? Serge?
No, I had no idea where to put my laptop. It was like.
Oh, sorry. What was it
behind,
called?
so
What is it called? What is that object called that you're holding?
Laptop.
I got an idea of where to put it.
Funny.
Might be in the name, dude.
Oh man, that cut.
Yeah.
Oh, headbutt.
Yeah. They hit heads. He's open though.
I Oh.
It's not as bad as Jeremy Stevens, but
So are we learning that Cejudo has a soft head?
he's got a big head though. His head's big.
Big ass head. Yeah, his head's half his weight, man. He's all head and lats. Oh, whoa.
Head lats, but no conditioner in that hair, man. None.
Oh shoot!
Wow.
Wow.
How's the fight, Colton?
Oh, yeah, I see what you mean now.
Why is he hitting him?
I would have stopped it. I think I would have stopped it too.
Oh, just that last kind of knee up by Cruz, kind of. I'm not mad with the stoppage, but I'm not happy with it.
Yeah, I think I'm not happy with it either.
Yeah.
Like,
Jesus.
if you look the second the ref stepped in, see, I had no problem with the ref stepping in until the second he was stepping in.
They show another angle. They show another. Yeah, I also agree. But they show another angle of Cruz's face, and if you see his face in that angle, you'll understand it. His face is like frozen.
I'm seeing him sit down. Oh.
I agree. If the ref stepped in at any point except for when Dominic Cruz started to stand up, I'd be okay with it.
What did I say like 2 minutes ago? All it needs is one solid knee.
You said one flying knee. Yeah.
One flying knee. It wasn't flying, but it was a knee.
Oh, yeah, no.
Yeah, if you see the look on his face, like, and that's the angle the ref has of just seeing his face frozen. I get it, but Cejudo's legit.
Yeah, he is pretty legit.
Yeah, I didn't like him punching.
I want to say it just because I don't like.
Yeah. Did you see him punch Dom on the chair afterwards, though?
No.
Yeah, Dom was like sitting in the chair and he like slapped him in the head and then punched his shoulder. Like,
playfully?
No, it wasn't. Dom didn't like it. He was complaining about it.
He's not happy with this ref. He's calling him out, dude. Ooh, Dom hates the ref.
Oh shit! Main event.
So Cejudo versus Aldo, maybe? Is that what's next?
I don't know. Someone has to take him down.
Yeah,
he's legit though. He is very legit.
He's an incredible fighter, and I dislike him so much and want somebody to beat him.
What does that prove about DJ? Like, I think it just shows how good DJ actually was.
Yeah, DJ was really, really good. It was a shame that he didn't get as much love as he kind of deserved.
Yeah.
He was such a dominant champion.
Yes. Oh, maybe the most dominant. Beating everyone where they were good.
The problem was there was no high-level competition there at 125.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. I hate Henry Cejudo so much. I just want him to lose.
I fully agree. Man, and that's bad to say. Like, he's a monster. He's a good fighter, and I enjoy his fights, but I don't like him.
You could have told me a UFC janitor was fighting him, and I would have been like, he has a puncher's chance. He has a puncher's chance. Don't worry, he'll take down Henry. Like, I want him to lose so badly. Yeah.
Look at Dom in the background of this interview. He's ready to murder someone.
He's not happy.
Wait, what? Is he retiring?
I have it all muted. I don't.
Whoa.
My rabbits.
Cejudo just retired.
Cejudo just retired? I had him on very low volume.
There you go, dude. You don't have to worry about wait for him to lose. He's done.
Shut up, Henry. Oh, man, I'm upset.
He's not actually retired, man.
No, he's not.
I don't know.
He still has to fight Valentina Shevchenko. He can't be done yet.
He has so much more to prove. Valentina and her sister.
All right, guys. Now we have the
main event. This main event might be a bit of a war. I'm excited to see Tony fight. It's been so long.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to turn on the volume for this.
He has such a soft voice. On my way up, why'd I have my balance? Give me a fighting chance, Mr. Ref. I don't like how he stopped it so early. I asked him to only stop it if I was knocked out, and he didn't.
Yeah, that was kind of. Oh man, I feel bad for Dom, but also, it is what it is.
Well, he's not the name that he used to be. No offense to Dom.
No.
Especially to casual fans, and especially to a ref. If this was GSP, the ref would be like, "Look, unless you're dead, I'm not going to stop the fight." But it's Dom, so.
Man, Joe Rogan does not look like Joe Rogan. He just looks completely different than he does on his podcast.
Because he's in a suit?
No, everything about him, man. His face looks different. He just does not look.
I don't know what kind of mushrooms you're taking, but I think you're a little crazy on this one.
He hasn't been eating his elk.
It's hard to hunt when you have to stay 6 feet away from everyone.
All right, time for the last fight.
Here, 1 second. Gotta go get a drink.
Who are your matchups next? Who have you called out to fight next, Serge?
Called out to fight. I don't plan on fighting.
Who are your matchups? Who are your matchups that you're making?
I haven't done any since the start. So I have Sam Alvey versus Daquan Townsend, Ryan Spann versus Misha Serkunov, Bryce Mitchell versus Ryan Hall, Vicente Luque versus Jeff Neal. But I haven't really done them. We're doing a video tomorrow with Bloody Canvas, so I'll probably wait till Monday to post my matchup.
Yeah.
My predictions have been completely off, though. I think
tonight.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Well, you probably picked Dom. That might have been emotional, might not have been, but I'll let you say whatever you want to.
I did pick Dom.
Yeah. You picked Ngannou, which is definitely right. You probably picked Stevens because no one's expecting Qatar to come out as hot as he did. That's my guess. You probably actually picked Greg Hardy, so I bet you're right on that one. No, you're probably doing well on the card.
I didn't. I picked DeCastro.
Really?
Yeah.
Why'd you pick DeCastro?
He was undefeated. I thought there was a good chance that. So it's weird because I submitted my picks for Bloody Canvas on Tuesday, and I had DeCastro, And then I thought about it, did a little more analysis, realized the fight was in Florida. Greg Hardy trains in Florida. So I was like, Greg Hardy's got a chance to win it. So I did a video earlier today where I did my predictions, and I said Greg Hardy in that video. But my official predictions, I had De Castro. So I'm wrong. So I had Ryan Spann right, Bryce Mitchell right, Luque right. I had Watterson wrong. I had Verdum wrong. So I'm 3 for 2. I had Cowboy wrong. I had Hardy wrong. I had Stevens wrong. I had Ngannou right, and I had Cruz wrong. So not a great night of picks for me.
Hey, you know what? It happens. It happens.
So what I think I'm going to do going forward is I'm going to pick the guy I actually don't want to win. That way, either way, I'm happy.
Okay, so if you pick it right, then like you win because you actually picked it right. But if you lose, then the guy you wanted to win won, so you're happy because of that. I see what you're saying, but It's kind of a bitch move. It's called hedging your bets. That's what it's called, and I don't like it whatsoever.
Yeah, that's I don't know. I have Gaethje in the final fight, so hopefully it's Gaethje. But we'll see.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know what I think about either one of these fighters. I think they're both very good fighters, but I don't think. I just don't think they're the best.
The winner fights Khabib, man, and I think Tony's an easier fight for Khabib.
Again, like Gaethje said, man, he's not going to get held down, dude. That's how you get raped. He's not about that.
Oh, man, this fight's going to be a war. I can't wait. I need to actually turn the volume up for this one.
Hear Joe Rogan every once in a while. Dude, I hate his sunglasses. The sunglasses Tony Ferguson wears are the same sunglasses that the guy at the gym who walks around with 30s and starts screaming fuck in the mirror while he's lifting, while he's curling, and he only curls, and then throws the weights on the ground. Those two guys were the same sunglasses. Tony Ferguson and that guy at the gym.
I don't know, man. I do not like Tony, and I don't know why. I can't put my finger on it. There's something about him that just – I think it's probably the sunglasses. It's probably the trash talk, how weird he is. I love his fight style. I just can't root for the guy.
Can't root for him to win?
No, I can't, man. So I'm rooting for Gaethje. I just love his fight, the way he fights.
Dude, I don't know though. Maybe if you had a full-on conversation with him and just got to know him a little, maybe. But I haven't listened to a lot of Tony Ferguson stuff. All I've seen of him is him doing Wing Chun, which he's never going to use that in an actual fight. So why train it? But hey,
it is the most legitimate martial art.
I just have to wait till you punch, and then I block your punch, and then I throw my fist in your face. I don't know, man. Tony's on a 12-fight win streak.
Oh, it's crazy. He hasn't lost a fight since beginning of time.
Interesting.
I love hearing Michael Bisping's voice. I like having him there. Just talking about it, analyzing.
Bisping is the man. You might be ahead of me.
I don't know. I'm looking at Donald Cerrone's eye right now.
Oh, okay. No, never mind.
Should we watch?
Dude. I think I might have to go with Ferguson. I might have to say Ferguson wins.
I don't know. Should we watch the last fight together, or should we end it and just watch it separately so I can lose my mind and start swearing?
Oh, no, you can start swearing. It's a whole different podcast, right?
Can't make it kid friendly though. I can't check that box.
Oh, that's okay. Are you looking at someone who's trying to convince you to end it now?
No, she went to bed.
Oh, okay.
No, I just can't have volume on because it'll get taken down.
Oh, yeah, true. Well, I guess before it gets taken down, I just want to thank crackstreams.com for sponsoring this podcast. They've done a phenomenal job at providing us the fights for free. It's amazing that they paid for the pay-per-view for us, so thank you, Crack Streams.
Gotta thank Proper 12 for supplying us with the booze, as well as White Claws.
White Claw and Rolling Rock is the most recent.
Those are our sponsors for this podcast. They didn't pay us, but if they have any interest in doing so, more than happy to. Accept payment. I accept cash, check, credit.
Yeah, please
e-transfer.
Email Sergio at his business email to get in contact, because we do like to vet our sponsors beforehand just to make sure they align with us and what we're trying to promote. So please reach out to Sergio's email at smalldickman at hotmail.com. That is SMALLDIKK MAN or at hotmail.com.
At Hotmail, yeah.
Yeah.
Unlike most professional businesses, we use Hotmail, not Gmail.
XX Bunny Girl. Dude, so any job that I've worked where I've had to ask people for their email, I have been like always, I will get some woman who's like always like 40, 50 years old, like a middle-aged woman, probably has a family, but has the most childish email ever. And it's only the middle-aged women. And it's always like, you know, like bunny girl lover, or like bunny lover 6 or like 42. It's just like, it's the weirdest things.
Yeah, I work with
like always at Hotmail.
All the emails that I kind of deal with, I guess, are like.
Oh yeah, I bet you get some good ones.
Yeah, because we deal with inmates, so it's like Lil Mama 24.
Oh god, dude.
Yeah,
can you imagine being like, kind of like, I want.
The best part is we see their ID. So if I'm ever calling them, I have a picture of them holding their ID. So it's like I can kind of judge them before I call.
Oh god.
Yeah. It's not the first time I have someone with like a teardrop tattoo. I'm like, uh-oh. Like, if this call goes wrong.
Dude, what is... I do not like Gaethje's tattoo. The 2 eyes right here.
Oh, yeah, right here. Yeah.
I find that weird.
Yeah, I never noticed
it. Hey, express yourself. Express yourself. Do your own thing. What is this walkout music? God.
It's so weird having them fight in front of no fans. Like, this fight needs to have, like, a sold-out arena.
This would have a sold-out arena for sure. This card?
Oh, yeah. 2 title fights. Ngannou Rosenstrike. Anthony Pettis and Donald Cerrone closing out the prelims.
So who does Ngannou fight now?
If you're not, I mean, he's got to have a title shot. If not, I mean, there's no one else really other than Volkov. But you're not going to give him Volkov. Just makes no sense. He'd beat everybody, like everybody. So, yeah, you have to give him a title shot. So it all depends on. I think Stipe's got an eye issue. So if that depends on how long that is, it depends on if DC wants to fight. So if not, you just give him the title. You just.
I don't think DC will fight him.
I don't think so. I think DC retires. Yeah, I think DC retires. Stipe is like, I'm done. My eye hurts, and then they just like walk into Francis at a press conference and then give it to him. It's like, here you go.
Here you go. No one else deserves this. Dana loves Ngannou. Absolutely, and rightly so, dude.
Yeah, he did until he lost to Stipe, and then he just tried to feed him to wrestlers, and then it backfired when Ngannou started creaming people again. So, but like, he's so marketable. The guy's built like crazy. He's got a big African presence and a European presence because he fought in France. So yeah, I mean, he's super marketable. So obviously the UFC loves him.
Who is this?
Ngannou.
Yeah, no, he's the King Kong of the UFC.
I was saying my dream fight would be Ngannou Brock.
Yeah. Two gorillas going to war, dude.
Except Brock was such a... There were two gorillas, but Brock was such a dominant wrestler that I feel like it would go Brock just ground and pound smashing him.
I'd love to see that. I'd love to see someone hold down Ngannou. Like, that's the thing. If someone can do that successfully...
My stream just crashed.
I'm still going strong.
Can we make the duck noise again? My cork isn't that good.
Here are your 2 shots of proper 12.
Gonna make a little orange creamsicle here. Oh, that's not even 2 shots. That might be half a shot to 3/4 shot. That is a disgrace.
Oh, come on.
I do like how you saved it, though.
Oh, I didn't realize Tony had a 6.5-inch reach advantage. Same height. Okay.
He's an odd dude.
I was
telling Sergio, I think Tony wins convincingly. I know I'm going to regret saying this, but I think he's going to win convincingly.
Man, I really think Tony wins, but I also really think Justin knocks him the fuck out. I've never been more conflicted.
All right, time to shift things around. Here we go. All right.
I don't even enjoy Connor's whiskey. I love him as a fighter and a person, but I despise. I don't enjoy it.
I don't like whiskey. So Sergio was trying to get me over to try. Sergio and Diego were trying to get me over to have some whiskey, and I was like, man, like, no, I don't want whiskey in general. I don't want to go try Connor's whiskey. I know it's going to be worse.
Rush, and it is still not good.
Of course, dude. Do you only drink Crush Pop, by the way? Is that your rule? For the Crushton?
No, I fuck with all the sodas for sure.
Fuck with all the sodas?
Yeah, you hit me with some Big 8. I'll mess around. I'm not a monster. Oh, man, I don't know who's going to win this shit. And Tony cut weight, too, which is before this, which is...
3 weeks before he made it down to 155.
Which for him, I don't think really should even be a thing that anyone talks about, because Tony's just fucking crazy, and I love that about him. But it still might have an effect on your body, whether you want to admit it or not.
Sustaining a weight cut for 3 weeks?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's going to have a big one.
That seems like... Justin has nothing to lose right now, but Tony was also preparing for Khabib, which is a completely different fight than Justin.
Oh, absolutely.
But now Justin and Tony have both really had the time now to focus on each other. It's been at least a couple solid weeks of they've known they're fighting each other. So, I don't know, it's so interesting. Man, I want Tony to win because I want to see Tony Khabib, but I want to see Justin no men can hold me down because I don't want to get raped kind of thing. Like, that's... I want to see both men win, and I want to see both men lose.
That is the best saying I've heard, by the way. That might be one of my favorite UFC fighter sayings.
It's just, my heart's pounding. Like, I don't know why.
Tony looks a lot bigger. It just looks like he has length.
Solid. Yeah.
All right, here we are.
Wait, what weight class is Edson Barbosa?
He just dropped down to 145.
That's a scary man.
Oh, yeah, who's he fighting at 145 now?
Dan Ige.
Okay, yeah. Because he got beat around a couple times at 155.
Yeah.
He got Khabib twice. He got Khabib, then he got Ferguson. That did the same thing, but debatably worse to him.
And Gaethje knocking out.
Oh yeah, and then Gaethje
What
ruined
is
him.
Ferguson doing? Why is he spinning so much for no reason?
What is he doing?
Right?
Oh, man.
I'm curious to see if Justin will initiate any kind of takedown.
Oh.
Oh, Justin whipped a hook when he turned there, which is scarier.
Yeah, Tony might want to stop spinning. Like,
Yeah.
I don't like when he turns his back with Justin throwing hooks like that.
Maybe you shouldn't try to moonwalk backwards. Maybe you should just cut all that out and fight. But hey, it's Tony, so he's going to do that forever.
Man, Tony's always leg kicking people and dropping them off a quick little calf kick.
yeah. Those kicks are effective.
Gaethje is swinging. Oh my God, he's trying to decapitate this dude.
Oh! I like how the last 25 minutes of this podcast is just going to be going, ooh, oh!
Just complete silence. Because I'm too into the fight. I don't know, it's a good fight. Why is he spinning so much? He's just twirling on the ground when he's up. So look at how he gets out of that.
Man, these guys are not taking steps backwards for the most part.
They're not what, sorry? Steps backwards?
They're not really stepping backwards. They'll take a step back and then they just meet each other in the middle.
Yeah, they go slightly in a circle. Staying in range.
Oh, Tony's zip-the-oodling all over the mat.
Oh, man. Is he the weirdest fighter in the history of the UFC?
Clay Guida.
I'm saying weirdest individual, not weirdest.
This is how he fights. This is how he fights.
But like weirdest outside the cage.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, probably. Well, that's what he calls himself, right? The weird one.
Okay, I'm back on the PPV 133.
49.
Shit.
Why is the pay-per-view so much further behind?
Never paying money on a pay-per-view again in my entire life.
Mine's at 110 right now.
30 seconds.
Okay, 110 on the pay-per-view. We're good. I can at least merge with Sergio.
I'm so far ahead of you guys. I don't know why.
You're literally watching it live.
Jeez.
Devon's actually in Florida. Just
Devon Theriault live from Jacksonville. Oh,
Some good trades. The fight's about to heat up.
I like this from Gaethje though, because Gaethje's used to just swinging from the start, so I think he's gonna get more time in this fight, right?
yeah, he's prepared himself for some more rounds. It's like he's still like every time he swings, it's still like a power shot, but
He's had a couple ones.
First round,
Yeah.
his first round used to be like, I'm like, this is murder, you're dead.
Yeah, he's not going to gas in this one.
I like
Think
how
that
they
might
take
screw him,
down uppercut by him.
Well, I figured what was going to be the deciding factor was his gas tank. Like I thought Tony was going to, he was going to start to gas in the third and fourth, and Tony was going to take over. But if he doesn't gas, it's just going to.
Tony's gas tank is ridiculous.
Yeah. Well, he's been training with what's his face, the marathon runner, ultra marathon runner.
Oh shit.
Goggins?
Not Goggins, but what's his name?
Oh no, there are a lot of them.
Chael was talking about, I think it may have been a video, like maybe even like a year ago or something, on one of his analysis, but he was talking about how I guess like Tony used to be a teammate of his at Gracie Vera, and I guess like after practices and stuff, like I'm not sure if it was like MMA sparring or just like BJJ rolls, but like I guess he would just line up new guys after new guys, and like he would just be round after round, every round like a new guy, and he wasn't switching, like it would just be a brand new fresh guy every round, and he would just win every round, like round upon round upon round for hours after practice kind of thing.
Gross.
And like apparently like his cardio, like it's just like he doesn't get tired ever. Oh.
Yeah. It's a good fight.
And Gaethje's lighting him up. Like when Gaethje lands,
it's hurting him.
Problem is he's not going down. Like
what? He just twirled for no reason. He was running to the left and then just spun around.
Oh.
Yeah, this is a good fight. He's throwing jabs down to the thigh to get Gaethje to drop his hands.
I see that.
I love the spin, man.
Right? Like, what was that? There was no point for that.
He spun, and then 2 seconds later got smoked.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Man, they're not spacing apart from each other whatsoever.
No.
Like they break for a second and then they're in each other's face.
I think Gaethje's winning this fight right now, though.
Yeah. I think Gaethje winning the first, and it looks like he's winning the second.
Oh man, some of his shots they're not always landing, but they're
bombs. Yikes. Dude, I don't know how Tony's gonna survive.
But the thing is, Gaethje has a gas tank, but his gas tank is still human. I find at the end of the rounds he has heart. Tony does this for 5 rounds straight.
So
like his gas tank doesn't seem to deplete whatsoever.
I mean, maybe not, but like when you're getting hit this hard, this much.
Yeah. It's just. Oh man, yeah,
And he's not Tony's not stopping, walking forward. This might be really bad for Gaethje, actually.
Yeah, I think he's going to take over, man, eventually.
It could be a hostile takeover halfway through the third because it's starting to change now, like it's just starting.
Oh.
Oh.
Everything, man.
Yeah.
They're both having some moments here, but Gaethje seems to be affecting him more, it feels like.
But, like, it seems like they're connecting better, but Ferguson's just walking through him.
Yeah, Ferguson doesn't give.
And Ferguson already has a cut under his eye.
I legitimately believe that Ferguson is the only person that doesn't get scared in a fight. Gaethje still admits that he gets scared and he doubts himself and stuff, but I don't believe Tony Ferguson is ever scared.
But he's also never. He hasn't lost in forever, so I think that kind of helps.
Yeah, definitely. But he's
fuck.
Oh, geez.
Gaethje is swinging.
Man, did you see Gaethje go in with a step-in lead elbow like Tony likes to? Oh, Tony's piecing him. Justin's.
Dude, the bell. What a crazy fight. This is getting good, dude.
Oh, man.
Oh, was that more of a slip or a hit? I can't tell.
Oh!
Yep.
Okay, did that hit drop him or was that a slip after the hit? I don't even know.
The highlight's going to be up in a sec.
He seemed to walk back to his corner fine, though. Like, I don't know.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no, he knocked him down. He caught him right in the jaw with an uppercut, and he just, like, couldn't step.
But Tony may have not had as many, like, animated moments, but Tony's getting fucking cracked as well.
Oh, yeah.
Because everything Gaethje throws is just fucking haymakers, and Tony's taking them well, but he's eating some shit.
Oh yeah. No, those first two rounds, that round might have gone to Tony.
For Gaethje.
But,
that punch landed, yeah.
Oh. Bro.
I mean, it's
I
fun.
don't know how Tony's alive. Jeez.
We've been silent for like 3 minutes.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, this is a good fight. This is the mark of a good fight. Oh my god.
Oh,
fellas, I'm gonna be honest. This is a good ass fight. This is a dope ass fight. Getting cut up though. I don't know how he's gonna see.
yeah, I was afraid the doctors might
Stop it?
if there's cuts.
Yeah, maybe. He's got a big cut right under his eye right now, and that one's gonna be bad.
Oh.
Tony keeps spinning. Do you think he's trying to set up an elbow or something? He's trying to get Gaethje to get more comfortable, and then he's going to set up an elbow that comes over the top?
He likes his elbows, man. I'm surprised there hasn't been any grappling or anything like that. Like,
not at all.
Like, not even really any clinch, anything.
God damn, this is some This pace is insane. Jesus.
how do you stop? How do you stop this this fight? Like, everyone's been looking forward to it. It's going to be a hard one that you have to call off. Like, that kite's going to have to be bad. Because you know that
That kite's going to have to be really bad.
That doctor.
Oh man, Tony's getting hit. Tony's
getting rocked.
Oh, but Justin's getting hit.
Justin's getting hit, but Tony's getting rocked.
Oh, he rocked him. I probably shouldn't say anything.
No, I think you and Colton are at the same time. I think it's just me that's ahead.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah. This whole fight is just like, Jesus. How are you living through these punches? Gaethje's throwing some very, very solid hooks. Some very technical boxing, some very solid hooks.
Tony's chin is ridiculous.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Like, I wonder if they're going to go to the ground at all, besides just like someone slipping.
I think Ferguson might if he gets tagged. Like if he gets rocked, he might make an attempt.
Yeah.
I just want to see Ferguson get rocked so fucking hard, turn his back and somersault away. I want to see it. Man, someone's going out. Someone's.
Oh, what the hell was that? That was a Street Fighter move. Yo, he just did a sweep. He just sweeped the leg.
Oh.
What is Ferguson doing? This guy's crazy. He's like dancing now. Just wait till you see this leg sweep. This guy's crazy.
Oh, shit, I saw the leg sweep.
Yeah.
And now he...
Yeah. Dude.
It worked too.
Jeez.
Yeah, it did work. Like, surprisingly.
What is he doing?
Who the fuck knows? Fuck, dude, he is cut up badly.
Oh, nice head kick.
Okay, so the coach
And
just goes, you might have to throw an Eminari roll. Also, they walk up to each other like this, and then take their masks down to talk. So he's saying you might have to throw an Eminari roll. So they're looking for some takedowns, some jiu-jitsu right here.
This is insane.
Yeah, this is good. I see why I like Ferguson. I'm starting to like him more and more.
Might have to throw in Murray. Like, I love how that's part of his strategy. Like,
Yeah, that's just part of his arsenal. It's an Eminari roll that he can just throw in. Oh, Eddie Bravo's his coach. Oh, yeah, I think I need that.
Yeah, apparently Bryce got in some drilling with Eddie Bravo in the hotel.
Bryce.
Mitchell.
Really?
I wonder if Eddie was giving him any twister tips. Because after his twister, he literally was like on interviews and stuff with like Ariel being like, yeah, like I learned that from Eddie Bravo's YouTube video.
Holy shit. Holy shit. Can you imagine watching something on YouTube and then landing it in a UFC fight? Getting a submission of the night bonus from it?
50 G's, baby.
50 G's. I'm Conor McGregor, baby.
I don't know if this fight goes a decision or if it... Oh, my God.
I don't know either.
Tony's
Ferguson is
spinning
going
kick.
for it now.
Cool. Oh, he's doing the Wing Chun shit?
Jesus.
Whoa.
Yeah, man. I don't know where you guys are at, but Ferguson goes for it with an elbow.
How do you guys have it scored?
Oh, yeah. Oh, he went for it with that elbow. I see what you mean.
Yeah.
How do you guys have it scored? Like, I don't even know.
I think Gaethje's winning the fight, but I can't score it.
Yeah,
It might be
I think
2-2.
he's winning the fight, but I'm not sure. The fourth round right now. I didn't even know that.
Yeah, this fight's going by quick. This is a very good fight.
Oh.
So I was expecting Gaethje's cardio to start to fade like now, but he's still in it.
Yeah, still in it. He hasn't thrown anything big.
Yeah, his coach said he was like, yeah, no, this is 100% Justin right here, and I was doubtful on that, but
I believe it. Dude, these exchanges are massive. Gaethje lands so fucking. Oh shit! Oh shit! This isn't good. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, fellas.
I'm so scared.
Uh-oh, fellas. Okay. We're settling back in.
Oh, cool.
Jesus. Okay, where's the seminar roll?
Man.
Yeah.
oh, Justin's walk. Oh no, don't do that. Oh, he almost Edsoned him.
Oh. Wow. Finish him.
You hate Tony, huh?
I don't hate Tony. I just like Justin. Oh, man.
I'll tell you what. I just saw someone. I won't say who, but I just saw someone do a 360.
Oh, it's Ferguson.
I'm waiting for Ferguson to pull his fucking baseball out of his pocket or something.
Where's the seminar roll coming in?
This could be one. This could be
Sure,
3-1
nut
Gaethje.
shot. Yeah.
3-1 Gaethje after this, I think.
Oh, nice. Dude, a little nut shot to pause the action to recompose yourself after what just happened there. Good call by Ferguson. Good call. Get an extra break by hitting the guy in the nuts.
Okay, fight ends this way, continues to go out this way. Does Ferguson regret taking this?
You'd have
Yes.
to. Yeah.
Absolutely, because he was going to do a title fight, right?
Yeah, he was going to do Khabib versus him for the 100th time, but said, no, I'll just go against this 18-wheeler. Knockout artist, Justin Gaethje. Cool.
Dude, there's one round left.
Just
Who
cut
knows what's
weight
going to happen?
3 weeks ago.
We cut weight 3 weeks ago.
Here's
Yeah,
a
he
thought.
said he's never taken a fight on short notice, right?
Does the loser fight Connor?
Ooh.
That'd be huge.
Ferguson, Connor, fun.
Because I heard something stupid about what if if Gaethje won and they still made Gaethje face Connor and Ferguson face Tony, or Ferguson face Khabib. I was like, no way if Ferguson loses will they put him against Khabib.
No, you can't. You can't.
It just wouldn't work.
Gaethje is stoked right now.
Yeah, he realizes he's 5 minutes away from a.
Yeah, and his coach is like yelling at him. Not happy. Tony Ferguson's chin needs to be inducted into the UFC Hall of Fame.
Nothing
There's a tweet
about
that just came out.
refreshing a stream to get ahead of your pay-per-view that you bought. Fuck.
All right, round 5 just started.
Shit, I'm there almost.
The hell? Is there blood on Tony's shin?
Man, look at Tony. Look at Gage's ear. Like it's like inside out, man. That's like that's one of the worst.
That's still wrestler ear.
Yeah, it's one of
Cejudo had a bad ear.
yeah.
Oh, I'm so behind. The rounds are starting right now for me.
Yeah, mine's starting right now.
All right, yeah. Devin, you open your mouth and I'm upset. I'm so scared.
Oh, fuck. Holy fuck. All right.
Cool.
This is crazy. What does Ferguson do here, though?
Imanari roll.
I'm really sad I haven't seen any crazy attempts at anything.
Oh, his shin is bloody.
Right?
Oh man.
I don't know what Tony has to do to win here because he's not going to do it on the feet.
Oh my.
But how does he take him down? Whew. Whew.
Yeah, man. I think Tony matched up so much better with Khabib than he did with Justin.
Because I think he could outstrike Khabib and then maybe just do some crazy shit on the ground. But like that's it. No one knows.
I think he would cut Khabib the fuck up on the ground, or
He just
potentially
tried
get
to
a
roll.
submission.
He just tried the Imanari roll.
Fuck.
Oh! Man, he's getting picked. Man, he's getting picked apart.
I've never seen Ferguson back up like this.
I know. Gaethje literally just shoved him and he went like 9 feet. What is he going to pull out of his ass here? Oh my god.
Poor Tony. This is sad. I feel sad for Tony. I'm happy for Justin.
Tony's face looks fucked.
Oh, I'm so sad for Tony. It's sad for
Oh
him.
wow! Yeah, you like shoved him across the octagon.
Yeah, dude. He's just getting bullied. And look at Tony Ferguson's face. It is destroyed.
Justin versus Khabib.
Wow.
Oh,
Wow.
I wanted to finish him.
I think we could make it to a decision.
Devin, don't say anything. I think the fight ends or something. And Tony's face is a mess.
Tony's face looks like one of his opponents after.
Oh, he's out on the feet. It's over. Wow, he finished him.
Yeah. Yeah. Now watch what happens. Keep watching. Pay attention here. Tony's not happy, dude.
Why are you pushing him? Like,
Right? Dude, Tony doesn't look good. Oh,
Yay.
God, dude, his face looks brutal.
Man, his
That is
face looks
not
brutal,
good.
but that was a bit of a weird stoppage, I'll be honest.
Nah, that's a good stop.
it
It's a
reminds me of like
boxing stop.
the Wilder fight. Like even though he was up, he wasn't doing much. He was
Yeah.
just getting
Yeah.
picked apart.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I gotta see that again. Oh.
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 They're hugging it out, by the way. It's all good. They're all good. He just needed to compose himself.
He just need to hit a quick shove before he could show some affection.
Man, it's really too bad, dude. This happened so late in Tony's. Like, Tony's like what?
I feel bad for Tony.
I feel really bad for Tony.
And here we all are going like, fuck Tony, fuck this dude. And now we're like, oh. Wow, look what just happened to us. God.
Wow.
He got the shit kicked out of him.
I can't wait to see if Khabib can hold Justin down to the ground.
I don't know.
Jeez. Well,
Justin got himself to a title position.
Oh, Tony's giving him a big old hug.
Wait a second. Was this for an interim belt, wasn't it?
Yep.
Yeah.
I completely forgot about that until right now.
Damn.
Crazy.
He throws the belt on the ground and he goes, I don't want it. I'm waiting for the real one. Badass. All right, fellas. I gotta get some sleep.
That is it.
Oh my.
Thank you to our 3 viewers for watching this. Devon, Colton, and Sergio. I appreciate you all for tuning in this week.
God damn. Oh man.
Well, that was a good night. Good night of fights, and it ended exactly how I wanted it. But I feel bad for Tony.
I know.
Yeah.
I can't believe that all 3 of us completely changed our entire emotions, our entire emotional spectrum on how Tony was gonna compete there.
Yeah, I wanted Justin to win, but I feel so bad for Tony right now.
So is Khabib Tony, is that officially never happening now? Like,
Probably.
And the only way I see it happening is if he goes in, beats Justin by submission in rounds 1 or 2, and then Tony goes and has an immediate fight against Conor and beats the shit out of Conor in a 5-round fight, which won't happen because Conor would annihilate him. Conor would put him on.
Posted a tweet that said no comment.
Khabib did?
Yeah, it just said no comment. Period.
Well, oh man, Khabib and Tony is probably never happening.
No.
Damn.
Tony outaged himself.
He's 36 now too, so it's not like he can just string together 20 fights.
No. But realistically, Tony will still get a good fight. He'll still have a good opponent. And if he wins that fight, then maybe.
The possibility. I love Justin. Justin was like, I'm like the underdog, and he's like, but he's like, I'd love nothing more than to come in and just ruin that Khabib Tony. And he just absolutely ruined Khabib Tony.
All right, guys. I'm out.
All right, man.
All right. Later, guys.
All right, thanks,
I'll
guys.
catch you guys later.
That's fun.
Yes, thanks for having me on.
Thank you.
I'll catch you guys later. All right. Later, boys.
I don't even know how to close this thing.